Hey, everybody. We are live with none other than Don's channel. Am I muted? I shouldn't be.
Hi, guys. Welcome.
Welcome in. Let's go up and chat. Thank you, Jessica. Girl, I appreciate you. Right before we went live, Mr.'s dad called him, and his dad's elderly. So if you ever get on the phone with elderly, it can take a minute, and I don't want him to rush. So anyway, all right. So first in chat was Jessica Dumpster Girl, and she shared us out. We'll get that all in a notebook in a bit. And then second in chat was Kathy. Welcome in, Kathy.
Welcome.
And then Scotty's J Travels. Welcome in. I'm familiar with them. I think we're connected, but that's through a networking thing. So definitely new to each other. Welcome in, Scotty, and thank you for being here. Kathy says she's behind on unboxing, and I'm probably a contributing factor to that because I haven't made it to Manhattan yet. Let's see. Ashley Reed, welcome in, girl. Thank you for being here. There's Kraken Mary, girl. Good to see you. How's Kraken doing? The heat index has been up for, I think, everybody this last week. So prayers for everybody dealing with the heat and, AC not working maybe the best. Alrighty. Yep. That's everybody in chat so far. So, um, y'all, I told Dawn I had an appointment earlier, and of course it's shipping day for her, right? It's Wednesday, yeah. Shipping day for her. I know you're Kathy, but and so Dawn reached out to me because we were coming on at 5 and said she might be a little late. Y'all, she was here 3 minutes early.
I actually got here just in the nick of time.
Just in the nick of time, but so her and I caught up, and his dad called, so I was like, well, all right, we're just gonna start things off easy and slow. So we're gonna do a giveaway really quick. It's gonna be for some jewelry, y'all. Someone will get a choice to pick something up there. It don't matter if you purchase with me tonight or not. Pick a number between 1 and 125, would y'all? Hey, Scooter Renee LLC, y'all. If you're not connected with Scooter Renee LLC, just trust me, you ought to be. Just before I came live and before Don and I came on stage, I caught up on Scooter Renee's short this morning. She is a motivator and all that good stuff, and she holds true on that. And undoubtedly, I have some answers, but we won't finish them here. We're going to have a sell first. But you can go over there and check her short out, check her Monday motivation out for the week. She's been doing those for a couple years. So, hey, Amy, welcome in. Good to see you. Amy is back to work full time. Wow, girl, that's amazing. Yeah, yes. Amy's been healing from, was it a wrist injury?
Yeah, fractured wrist.
Fractured wrist. I knew it had something to do with, something to do before the hand. So I tell you what, you don't think about how much you move your wrist until you injure it. So good to know. Good to hear, Amy. I'm glad. And Amy's on with you on what, Mondays?
On Monday, she's going to start and come back this coming Monday. Can't wait.
Oh, and then I hear that Finding Treasures, that would be Giovanni, for y'all that know him as Giovanni, is going to be on with you tomorrow.
Yes. Every Thursday throughout the summer, he's going to be joining me.
Woohoo! We both have some great collabs. He collabed with Monday, and we had fun. And it was like the first time that you and I collabed together. I got off, and I'm like, wow. It really just felt like home.
So, yeah, I mean, I love it As Ace would say on the A team, I love it when a plane comes together.
Yes, right?
You remember the A team
Yes.
team show?
Yes.
Good old Ace, the old guy. Yeah, he said, I
Yes.
love it when a plane comes together. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find that on a streaming app somewhere.
Oh my gosh, I used to watch that religiously, man.
Yeah, and it's what I watched growing up, for real.
Boy, that's aging me. That's aging me pretty good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's good. We're gonna start aging each other here in a bit.
Yeah, that's gonna age me.
Alrighty, y'all. If you're coming in, drop a number between 1 and 125, and I'll do a giveaway. If I don't see a whole lot of numbers, we'll still do that giveaway. Crack and Mary, I see you shared us out. Mister will get you written down in the notebook. I appreciate each and every one of y'all being here. I'll tell you what, it's a crazy week, but hey, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work one moment at a time, and right now it is the Hump Day Hustle. So
yes, thank you, Crack and Mary. Thank you, Kathy, and all the ones that shared us out. Boy, we really appreciate that, and you are not going unnoticed. All of you who have shared out this video, you do not go unnoticed. We are so grateful that you take the time to share us out to the YouTube community and your friends and family. Thank you.
I bumped something, so I've got a couple things I need to put up there really quick, y'all, and that way I have all my giveaway pockets ready.
And how are you guys doing this hump day? And I always like to ask, what are you guys having for supper tonight? I don't know why I asked that, because then I get all hungry with what you guys tell me. I do. It's like, oh, you're having meatloaf. Oh my gosh, I'm coming over. Then somebody else is having goulash, and then yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I asked Mister, it's like, what are we gonna have for dinner? And he goes, stuff. It's payday. Of course, payday is after the show. Honestly, it hits typically around 8:30 at night. He goes, we have to go. We have to drive about 30 miles to get some over-the-counter medication that I get, because, it's the only place I can get it right now. And he's like, we got to go over there. They have restaurants. I'm taking you to dinner. And
oh, nice.
Now, when we say dinner, y'all, it might be Taco Bell, because I have to be on a budget. I'm sure
Hey, that's the same with us. Oh, that's the same with us.
It makes no sense right now. I mean, good quality restaurants, they still have good prices, but to have those prices and to be open, they have to get fair market. And I can't do fair market for everybody right now. So Taco Bell, it might be. And that's okay, because I don't do Taco Bell regularly. So, all right. I think I think Don's the only one that's put a number in. There might have been one above earlier, but and there's Mister.
Hi, everybody.
Is your dad okay?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good. Yeah, he just hadn't heard from us in a little while, so he was making sure that everything was okay.
So, it's that time of year. Yeah. All right, Mister.
Yep, we had some other people that dropped their numbers in there too.
Okay. You're fine. Don't rush, Mister. It's fine. We got some people that dropped some numbers. We're going to do a giveaway. And I needed to fill a couple pockets in a way.
Can I steal your phone?
Let's see.
Hey, you hippie. Welcome.
Hey, hippie. Welcome in, girl. Let me make sure volume's down, because I did watch Scooter Renee's short.
I got to check the pockets on mine, too. Make sure they're all filled.
Yeah, see, y'all, the way I do my giveaways is the way Dawn does hers. And then past that, you'll notice in her background, her pockets are blue. That's a pocket pleaser. And now mine is not pocket pleaser. It's just a giveaway. But that's so I'm organized and we can just roll it out.
It's a cool way to organize. And I tell you, Stephanie, watch this. This has it on the back side too.
Oh, wow.
I never find these with the double-sided. Never.
I've
And when
never seen one.
I found it at a garage sale one day months and months ago, and I said, oh, I'm nabbing that. And I know what I'm going to do with it.
I don't. Here, you'll have to
Okay.
look me
Nope,
up.
that's good.
But yeah, it's. I just want to make sure. And then I think I need one more piece up there. You know what? I think we're going to do. No. That one needs repaired. That's why it's in there.
This phone's different.
It's not an iPhone. All right. I think all the pockets are full now. And do you got numbers or?
I will here in just a second, unless you were going to do a giveaway right now.
No, I'll get the numbers written down.
I say you said to go get my drink.
You're fine. Y'all, Mr. worked today, and then he packed down the rest of our packages that will be leaving in the morning. So he's just trying to get caught up while we're live in real time. So I apologize. We're not as together today as we usually are. Okay, so Jessica.
Yeah, it happens. Usually I don't have it together most of the time.
Right.
Most of the time, nope.
And then Amy received her items today and everything made it safely. Great. Glad to hear that. That's always, I get nervous sometimes. Not because we don't package well, but I mean, the carriers can really beat up our packages.
Boy, that is for sure. Hey, truly amazing. Welcome.
And that's probably my only chief complaint about USPS doing 51% increase on anything is the service going to improve? Because if my packages are still going to be trashed, then I don't understand. But, it is what it is. Ashley Reed's at 87. So I've got Ashley Reed, Kraken Mary. I wrote it Mary Kraken. But you'll figure it out. That's who I've got so far. So you might just double check.
As long as you know who it is, then hey.
Right. Oh, well, welcome in, truly amazing. She said she received an Apple Mini iPad and the screen was broke in multiple places.
Oh, no.
Yeah. USPS can be a pain, I'll tell you. Typically, I mean, I've made it right with anyone we've ever had a package that they've allowed us to know. But
it's not very
it's
many.
Not
that
very
anyone's
many.
ever let us know.
But typically it could be a pain to go through either carrier, in my experience, when things are damaged. So that's bad. But a mini iPad costs some money, so I would definitely be on that one. You got everyone's numbers in yet, or you double checking?
I'm double checking.
Not a problem. And then I'll ask Siri for a number because I did not have that ready.
Yep, we're good.
All right, y'all. We're gonna roll out for the first jewelry giveaway this evening, and this is just appreciation, not just for the last few days, but I mean, y'all truly support us in so many ways, and I appreciate that. So, here we go. Siri, give me a random number between 1 and 125, please.
A random number between 1 and 125 is 61.
61. And the way we do our giveaways, I think everyone that played is familiar, but if no one comes in on my number, we go with the one above. And this evening, the one above 61 was Ashley Reed. Ashley Reed.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ashley Reed. choose between E and P. So E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
And then she will have this be coming her way because I've got a way where I box them
Yes.
and put them in there.
So it will come in a bubble mailer.
But they will be in boxes.
But there will be a box. And Hippie says she's nervous about the package she's getting ready to send me tomorrow. Girl, I don't know. I don't think packaging and shipping is always stressful, but once in a while, and I'll tell you, some of your packages I've cringed on. She wants to eat.
I do everything in my power to pack it the best I can, and I still cringe when it goes to the carrier.
I do too, guys. I mean, I do the same thing. You worry because it's like your little baby and going out the door,
So, Ashley, you might recognize these. These were shown, not on my channel, but over there in that background.
Nice.
So, these are from Dawn's channel. And they're blue balls. We're just going to say blue. All right? You have to find some humor, and I really have got to find the humor today, y'all. But do it in a clean way, right? So
yes, we have to find the humor. We just do.
We just do.
Today's one of those days. You just do.
I asked my healthcare provider today. I was like, "Hey, can you tell me, am I in a midlife crisis or what?" And he goes, "No, Steph. You've had a lot of life in the last 39 years. I'll be 43 in September." And he goes, "A lot of life has happened this year, and you're trying to take it all on at once." So he gave me some pointers, and I just got to get myself straight now. And part of that's being here on YouTube with Dawn. And I'm not just saying that because she's here. Well, I probably am, but I would have probably said it earlier if I didn't have to jump off and go on to that
Jody.
appointment. Hey, Jody, welcome in. So that was for
Jody.
Ashley Reed. What is today, the 16th? Yeah. All right.
Stephanie and I, I've said this a million times already, but I'll say it a million more. I just feel like ever since you and I connected, it just connected very cohesively. There was no, the connection was just, it was there. It was prominent. And I think to both of us that we just knew that, hey, it'd be cool to collab with that person,
Oh, definitely. Like, yeah, the first cell together, because it's always nervous, or at least for me, even if I've been in someone's chat for months, because, you don't know if you're compatible. And
Right.
it could just be a rough day. And I've had a rough day with a new collab. Or, not really a collab, but we're collabing. And, so you always have to wonder, well, should I go on again? And we'll see if it's different. And that's the point about jumping between my channel and your channel, is people can see how we behave on both. So,
And it brings
everybody to each channel. I dropped my lid. I'll probably lose that
Hi,
sharp.
Skylar.
But anyways, y'all, we're going to get started. I've got to find the lid. Done. Do you mind starting first?
That's fine. I can start first.
Hey, Skylar, good to see you. Good to see you. All right, I'm going to bring Dawn up, y'all. I think most everyone's used to us, familiar enough with us, but there was someone earlier in chat that is new, so we will tell you who we are, and Dawn's going to start, and then she's going to start showing. Hey, baby girl vibes. Good to see you.
Hi, baby girl. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. It is our Hump Day Hustle special, and we're glad you could make it and take time out of your busy schedule to come here and see us and hang out, have some fun. So I am going to tell you how I work my particular business, which is I invoice every Monday. Usually you get your invoice about Monday afternoon-ish. I always tell you there's an ish because, some days are a heavier work day than others. Sometimes on Mondays I have appointments before I even start invoicing. So you can look for them around Monday afternoon. Obviously, there's no set time, as it just depends on the week. And then I do ship out every Wednesday morning. Now, that being said, there is a little exception to the rule, which is if everybody pays me within the 24 hours, because I do require payment within 24 hours. If you do pay me within that allotted time, I will ship out Tuesday morning, a whole day earlier than the Wednesday. That's how I work my gig. And lately, except for this week, which was just an odd week, but normally I'm here to tell you, I've been shipping out on Tuesdays almost every week because you guys are very prompt. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for being prompt with your payment. And if there's any concerns, questions, or problems in your making your payment, please just get a hold of me. My email is right here, trbl5@yahoo.com. TRBL, all lowercase letters, and then the number 5. It is the only number. Do not put a 1 and a 5. That is a lowercase l, because otherwise it won't get to me. And just shoot me an email. There's times we all have problems or issues that we have to work out. And, just don't ghost me. Just get a hold of me and we'll work through it together. Okay, no problem. If it's something that can be worked out, that is, we will do it. Just get a hold of me. And other than that, I'm shipping from Northern Indiana. I'm about 30 minutes from either state line, Michigan or Ohio. It doesn't take me no time at all to get to either state. And I frequent Michigan a lot because that's where my kiddos are. I have adult children. That's where they're all located. I'm the only lone man out here in Hoosierville, Amishville, USA. But that is about it. That's the info that you would need. Please, before purchase, if you're new to me, please, before you put your bid or the price in the chat, before you can bid, I'm going to need you to send me your info, which is your YouTube name so I can identify you from the chat, your real name, your shipping address, and your PayPal billing email. And even if you don't have a PayPal setup account with them, you can pay as a guest with your debit or credit card. So that's no problem. Yeah, Michigan is always so cold. Yeah, I tell you though, up here, up in the Midwest, up north here, I'm telling you, the winters are getting a lot more. They're lighter. The winters we're not, even Michigan, not getting as much snow as we normally would. It's not near as bad as it used to be when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I grew up in Michigan. And I'm telling you, we had no less than 8 inches of snow throughout the entire winter. We never seen grass. There was always snow, and usually by the foot. But it's no longer, winters are not like that at all anymore in Michigan. It's really phenomenal how that is. It's just getting lighter and lighter. All right, I'm going to get started with a big old craft lot. I have sold a lot of these lately. And I added to this one, those that have watched my videos lately of my craft items, I was able to dig up a little bit of yarn. It's not a lot, but a little bit to add to this lot. So we're going to start this at $22. $22, and you are going to get, no, you know what? Let's just start this at 20. I'm sorry. We're going to start this at 20. It is a craft lot. This is for all of you people who are creative and you sew or you glue or you make something beautiful out of other pieces. Okay. We're going to start out with 2 books. And this one is a magazine, actually. It's Good Housekeeping Fall Feast. This was October 2021 edition. And it has your fall-related DIY projects. Great for Halloween and other. There's also recipes in here, which is great. If you have never gotten one of these magazines. I love to, even though I'm not a crafter, I love to buy these and even for their recipes and just look, it's great. Then you're also getting this binder back book. It's Make a Quilt in a Day by Eleanor Burns. And they've got the old Singer sewing machine there, which is cool. And yeah, this is an oldie but a goodie. You're getting those two. As I said before, I added some yarn to the mix. I've got a whole bag full of yarn, different kinds of yarn. It's not the same. Different colors, some navy, brown, different. I don't know, some of them, there might be, of course, acrylic, but there also might be some cotton. I don't know, because a lot of these are, some of them were half used. And so I cannot tell you what exactly they're made out of. There's the rainbow color, and there's more. There's more in there, but I'm showing you what you're getting. Let me put it up. Just a lot of bits and pieces of yarn. And I love it when I can get a hold of some yarn, but it's been few and far between lately. For whatever reason, it just is. Now, I've got a ton of these decorative mesh ribbon rolls. Okay, a lot of them brand new. There's a fall themed. We got a bunch here. There's an aqua blue. There's an orange. We've got a big roll of this orange one. Then let's put those back. I got all those. Then I do have some of this wire ribbon that you can wrap presents with. I got some of that. There's a gold one. Then I do have, it's actually 3 of these. I've got one that's out in the other room. I've got 3 of these. These are Baroque super mercerized crochet cotton, like the twine, the string. I've got a total of 3 of these skeins. I've only got the 2 here, but I do have another one. Okay. And then last but not least, as if this lot couldn't get any bigger, I do have a nice bag of seashells. Oh, these come in right handy. When it comes to crafting anything, if you got the seascape decor somewhere in your room, one of your rooms, bathroom, living room, whatever, these come in handy. You can decorate anything from, you can embellish mirrors to shelves to just making up your own whatever. And you are getting this whole box full of stuff.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's a great lot. And guys, I don't know if you've been pricing seashells, but I know up in my neck of the woods, just for that bag alone, I'd probably at least pay 20, if not more. And I'm not saying that to get you to buy. I'm just saying that's the truth. Up here where I live, it's real expensive for seashells anymore. And that's a whole good big bag full of them, and they're beautiful. All right, so that was number 1. Number 2, we are going to do an earring lot. We're just going from one lot to the next, it looks like. And this one, guys, we're going to start this one at $12. And boy, you want to talk about a steal? This is a steal. It's an earring lot, but it's not just any earring lot. We're going to put it in this beautiful red glass mug. It is absolutely stunning. It's got a pedestal base. This is not the Cape Cod Avon, which is that blood maroon red color. But when I looked this one up, they kept telling me it's the vintage Avon Cape Cod. But I know what that set looks like. I used to sell a lot of pieces from that set, and it is not that set. But anyway, we're going to start with this mug, and we're going to fill it full of earrings. That's what we're going to do. We're going to start out with some chain. We've got some little teal flowers. We've got the two-tone metal leaves, great for fall coming up. We've got some little Halloween ghost, white enamel. These are beautiful. Now, I don't know if these are a genuine amethyst. They could just be glass. Obviously, I'm selling them as if they're glass. They could even be lab created amethyst. They are prong set and they are drop dead gorgeous. Those are going in. We do have some more flowers and some American flag. This is bubbled in resin, really cute. We've got some more chain, this time in red. I think these are so pretty and they are great for fall. They've got the multicolored beads up here, the oranges and the honey color. And then you've got this gold ring. I think they're beautiful. That's going in there. Last but not least, we are putting these horseshoe studs, very thick, ornate. Those are going in. You're getting that whole mug with all of those earrings, $12. Okay. So, for my last one, I have got 12 K-cups. I'm going to do a quick bite now for $4. $4, you're getting 12 of them. Now, there's multi flavors, so let me tell you what flavors I got. I got 2 or 3 of these dark chocoholic cappuccinos. That is by Maud's. I've got this one by Fredericks by Meyer. They sell this brand. I love their bacon. This is the Mackinac Island Fudge. I've got like 3 of these or so. I've only got 1 hot chocolate pod. This is by Groves Square. It is the dark chocolate hot cocoa pod. There was
how much on this, Dawn?
$4, starting at $4, or buy it now for first $4 takes it. We've got this by Cafe Escapes chai latte. We've got 3 or 4 of these. Skylar, you want it? You got it.
All right, just mark it. So does Skylar.
The other flavor we have by Maud's is peppermint bark cappuccino. You're getting it all. This whole bag, they've got all these flavors. The hot cocoa, there's only that one. But congratulations, Skylar. I just needed to get rid of this, guys. I've sold different bags of coffee in the past, and you just never know. Sometimes Bob and I will buy an assortment box of different coffees, and we'll try to figure out which one we like and which one we don't and throw it in. Usually I let Bob, he drinks way more coffee than I do. I've been switching to my Propel, trying to get a little healthier, guys. It's hard. It's hard for a girl like me. No, I'm trying to do better. So I don't drink as much coffee as I used to drink coffee every single auction to help keep me alert and awake. And I've been doing better about my Propel. So thank you. That was number 3 for me.
Thank you, Dawn. Y'all, her lots are incredible. So I've got a couple things to show you. 2 different resellers that she collabs with. This is from Giovanni. So he purchased this during one of her ring lots. Both of them came from her.
Nice.
It's gorgeous.
All right. So far, they haven't turned my hand green. So
that's a plus.
That's a plus. My grandmother has where she can't wear watches because she drains the batteries. It's her body. It's something. And I do
the same. Yeah. Like the electricity, the electric, what do you call it? Stream. I'm trying to think of the name. But yeah, in your body. Yes.
Yeah. So even rings that shouldn't turn your hands green typically turn mine, so I have to put a coating on it. Anyway, so there's that. That's from Giovanni that'll be live with her tomorrow. And then, do you remember when Gina was on with you last week?
Who?
Gina Glass.
Oh, yes.
So her package came today, y'all. I unwrapped it, but I didn't unwrap everything. So the first one, I'm going to show you how confident I am. I'm going to show you the item, but it's going to be a starting bid of 14. Well, starting bid is 8. Number is 1426. This is a Coach, authentic Coach wallet.
Nice.
But I haven't unwrapped it yet. I've received packages from Gina before, which is the only reason why I didn't have it unwrapped before. I am so confident in who I buy from when they're on Don's channel. I'm cool with starting bid $8. Why $8 for an authentic Coach? Because it was part of a lot, y'all. She brought it at a great deal.
Yes.
And it was the wallet that sold the lot because really I don't need more jewelry right now. But I can't pass up on this Coach. So it is $8 start, $14.26 is the number. And here is the Coach wallet. So you do have a zipper on the back.
Dawn's buying it.
Well, it's a starting
Oh,
bid.
it's starting bid, yeah.
It's a starting bid. Be fair, mister.
Oh, Hippie's in for 10. Looking for 12 or more.
On here, clips out, right?
11 or more. Dawn's in for 12. Looking for 13 or more.
Just in case you thought it might be these cards that are in the card holders, these are all Coach. That is impeccable. This is clean.
Skylar's in for 13, looking for 14 or more.
There's your Coach. She left all the goods in it, and I thank her. She's an incredible woman, in my opinion, and she's an incredible reseller, and I'm glad to say that we're fellow resellers.
Dawn's at 14, looking for 15.
She's awesome. And I mean, guys, you don't have to worry about her packing. She packs glass every single week, and she's good at it. She's good at it.
Jody, I'll tell you, I actually changed the price because I started it below what it's at right now, but above the $8 start. And I'm like, you know what? It came in a lot. So Don might remember what I got that whole lot for.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, here's the deal. Yes, I could have listed this on my eBay. But here's the thing. Y'all help support us. Whether you purchase from us or not, when you're in our chats and bringing positivity and reminding us on our difficult days when we have the courage to still go live, that, hey, y'all have our backs. So I had to bring it for a fair price. Dawn, that is yours, girl, and I appreciate you. Let me put the number. You know what? It's going to go back in the same packaging.
Put it back in that packaging, and I think it's right.
And for my second item is another wallet, which sounds crazy because it's going to start at $6. I just started a Coach wallet authentic for $8. This is denim jean material.
Oh, that's cool.
S17, and it's a $6 start. I've brought it a couple of times at $8, and I've had no bids. And maybe it's because it's a larger wallet, but it's a wristlet as well. Okay. Now, this one's an unmarked whatever it is, but it's incredible. And it's silver toned. And because I don't know who the maker is, and that's why I'm bringing it cheap. But it's brand new. It's never been used. I sourced it on YouTube. I just can't tell you in the moment which channel. Not because I don't know who I buy from, but it's been a long week. So, and that one is $6.
Nice.
This is the type of wallets my mama loved, and that's probably why I got it. So, let's see. And then my next item is $14.27. Now, this is vintage. How vintage? I don't know. The tag is faded. So, it's going to do $2 start bid because there's no glow light in him. Okay. So, this is a glow worm, but it's missing the light. So, what would I tell you to do with this? What's a kid supposed to do with a glow worm that doesn't glow? I know that you can purchase that separately online. I'm not looking for see you hippie. Go ahead and mark it so to hippie. Thank you, hippie. Use it as a little stash place. You know, if you have the benefit of having a grandbaby nearby, or you have little ones and they have grandparents nearby, stick their little favorite snack or something in there when they go with,
That's a good idea.
that's what I would start, that's what I would do with it. I would use it to put little things in it for your little one. So $14.27, $2 start. Thank you, Hippie. I appreciate you. And if there's no interest, it's okay. Glowworm goes back to my childhood, so
Jody
anytime
said my kids love those.
this was one of those yard sales that I stopped at in Oklahoma with my grandbaby, so he got a full 3 days of what it's like to be a sourcing person. So, but yeah, $2, y'all, and we're gonna head back over to Indiana and see what Don's got next. Thank you.
All right, guys. I'm going to do a choice of trivets, and these are really exceptional, nice trivets. I am going to start these out at $8 each per choice, and I've got 2 different choices, but it's the same theme. It is the Apple theme. This first one looks like stoneware. It is super thick, as you can see, and it's got a gorgeous set of apples. Julia Grainer, copyright. That was the artist. I'm thinking this was a painting that they turned into a transfer. That's what I'm thinking. So it is a trivet. It is really nicely done. It's got the big scallops, and I think it is gorgeous. It's got the speckled detail, like I said, kind of looks like stoneware. But we do have a contender, which is another Apple trivet. This is nice. If you're like me and you like red, this is beautiful. It's got that concave square in the middle with the molded apple. Now this has the cork back. It is very thick. It is ceramic, but it does have the cork back. So it just depends on which one you like. Maybe you like both and you can buy them as a set. But
nice.
they are just really beautiful. If you're into the apple theme, if you've got that in your dining room or your kitchen,
What's
or
the price
just
on
like
those,
red.
Dawn?
Huh?
What's the price on those?
Starting at $8 each per choice. And they're just really, like I said, they're really nice, depending on, what one you like and what style, if you're into apples at all. But I had those and I wanted to show those. Let's put this down here for now. Okay, my next one is also going to start out at 8. This is a doggy outfit. Now, I don't know if there's anybody out there that's got Chihuahuas, but if you do, this is for you. Look at this adorable, it's brand new, aqua blue, little Chihuahua, little outfit. Oh my gosh. It's got the ribbed collar, the little ribbed sleeves, short sleeve, and it's got that plush fleece material, really soft, and it's got that stitched dog right there. It is adorable.
That's adorable. What size is it?
This is a small for a, like I said, a Chihuahua or a small dog, period.
Right.
Maybe a dash hound.
That's cute.
It's adorable. Oh my God.
It is.
And it's super soft and it is brand new. It was never put on a dog. And I just think it's great. Just the cutest little thing. But I don't have a dog, unfortunately. One day, I tell you, if you looked at my feed on my phone, whether it's Instagram, whether it's YouTube, whether it's anything, Facebook, anything, anything where I got random feed that comes up according to maybe my interest or what I like. Dogs, come up. I said,
Well,
it's a sign. I need a dog.
well, Don, I know a couple weeks back, maybe it's been about 3. I know a dog, a very beautiful dog, visited your location. And I was like, for one, I was instantly in love.
Oh, I was so in love with her. I named her. I mean, I had her for 5 minutes and I had a name for her. I'm not kidding. I felt, and I'm not a pit bull. Like, I never thought of myself as a pit bull, but that beautiful gray blue nose pit had my heart, like instant, literally. And she was pregnant. She was this big, but I tell you what, I fell in love with her. I've got to find out. Of course, she should have had her babies by now and how she's doing, because we fell totally in love. We did not want to give her up. But I'm like, geez, Louise, if we were to have a dog, a pit with our cats,
Yeah.
not a good mix. So I was forced to, and I was like, oh, don't want to give her up. I want to keep her. Yeah, that was one of the hardest days this year that we had, truly, to give her up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, for my last one, and this is a set, I'm going to start it at $22, and it's a set of 2 really large wicker basket weave type of boxes. They're storage boxes, and it's like a nesting storage box. These are huge, and I'm just starting this out at 22. Now I'm going to show you the inside. These are very, very big. I will do the measurement. Obviously, when I ship these, this one is going inside the big one because it can totally fit. There is the ornate little latch. Now, I want you to look at this, how tightly woven it is. It is not coming apart. You know, sometimes you get those wicker pieces and they start unraveling. Yeah. These are totally A1 condition. They have the wood insert on both the lid and the box. They got like the brass tone hinges, and yeah, what can you say? These are just really nice. Where's my measure? You're kidding. Well, my measuring tape is not. Imagine that, guys. You can't even. Just let it be, let it go. But it's not here right at the moment. I will get it. This is my 3rd one, so I'll run and get it. But for now, I don't have the measurements, but if you're interested, just put it in the chat, Dawn. I need the measurements first, and I will accommodate. I just have to go and get it. I don't have it. But guys, these are huge. And as you can see, you can store a lot of stuff in these boxes. A lot. Whether you are a crafter and you want to, maybe your sewing essentials and you want to put your yarn in one and maybe your thread, spools of thread and needles in the other, to whatever. It could go in your living room, great decor for the living room, and you could put, even magazines in the big one. So I know the tale of the lost, Skylar, this tale is just an ongoing tale. There's never going to be an end because it's, if you guys know me and you've been to my channel, it's almost in every auction thing, almost. It's real close to be. I need to literally like glue it to my body almost. But that's how it will come to you, just like that. And if anybody wants it, just starts at 22. I am not going to separate, by the way, I should have said this. I'm not going to separate this set. So
I wouldn't.
I'm not going to. So you have to buy the set. I know sometimes I'm willing to, separate sets if somebody wants just one or the other. But in this particular set, I am not willing to separate it. So just know that going into it. That's my 3.
Alrighty. Tape. Dawn, have fun looking for your tape. I was looking for my bust. While she was looking for her tape right there, I'm like, where's my bust?
I'm telling you, I rub off on everybody I collab with. The next thing I hear out of their mouth is, oh, I lost my pen. I lost my tape.
We lose everything.
We lose everything.
Well, then see, just another reason why we work so much.
Oh, excuse me.
We need to have a scavenger hunt or something.
Yeah, definitely scavenger hunt. All right, y'all. This is another piece from Gina's glass. I did not notice if it was marked, but it looks like it's a mix between some shell and stone, or shell, and maybe some AB beads. I'm not entirely sure, but it is $14.28, and it's a $6 start. I did not see a maker's mark. There's no tag on it. It is silver tones, lobster clasp. It does have an extension. Looks like it's about 2 inches. I can measure that, but again, then I'm going to have to look for my tape measure other than the construction tape. Actually, I've got the tool guys.
Broke.
One that went poof a few months ago. That I can do that on, but you get 3 strands. And there is, what is it? Let me see. I seen it a minute ago. Like mother of pearl. There's some of that look in these, so I'm definitely thinking if it's real or not. It does look real, but we're just gonna say it's costume. If y'all have ever been to Walmart, I'm not saying this to encourage you to buy from me. I just so to educate you. Beads for those strands of beads right now, depending on it. The cheapest one I seen last week, and that would be for beads like this, but not that quality. So that one, a strand of them, which is like 5.5 inches, was over $5, and that was the cheapest strand there. Most of it was $8 or more. That was at Walmart. Joann's did go out of business recently, and I don't know what the rest of them are going to do as far as picking up the slack. But prices are going up for a great many reasons. And so, just so y'all know, beads are not cheap anymore. Dollar Tree is going up to $1.50, $1.75, and above. So, the first drop is almost 8 inches. It's actually 7 3/4. Your second strand is falling at 9 1/4. And then your final strand is falling just at 10.5 inches. So it is a beautiful piece. Hey, Black Widow, welcome in. You'll catch us over there on the Black Widow's web every Sunday, pretty much. I enjoy collabing with her, and undoubtedly she is another great reseller and a great community member. It's not all about the sales. And y'all, she does have another channel as well. You'll see Mr. dropping in the channel chat for me. And it's under mine. It's because his phone was shattered yesterday. So he is here, but he is under my account on the device. So again, that was $6 start. $14.28 is the number. I will not go below that price, so just know that. The only way it goes below that price is if I bring it as a jewelry lot, and then that's always figured in as well. Yeah. So, Black Widow, would you drop your?
I can do it. I just have to.
Do you know where it's at?
Yeah, I just have to do it from mine.
And y'all, I can tell you for one, Black Widow has her own presence outside of the Black Widow's web. She is a very, very interesting woman, and I mean that in all due respect. I enjoy her other channel. Introducing Deborah. You'll find that in the last, I think, month or so over on her other channel. And I'll tell you what, you'll understand why I say she's interesting. All right, so for my second item, this looks like maybe full full beads. The weight's not there for one, and then there's just a, we're going to start this one at $4. So $14.29. $14.29. I'll put it on a bust. My afternoon got away from me, and I wasn't as prepped as I should have been. So it's just taking me a minute to get caught up, y'all. But I did have my appointment, and it went the way I needed it to, which is, just to have someone help guide me and direct me, because life is life. So $14.29. You get 3 strands, so you get those are white, but they're not like pearly white. They're almost like a silver. And then these are blue, and this looks like just a different shade of that same blue. So $4. So I appreciate all of y'all being here.
So the one you dropped, Hippie, is her normal channel, and this is her other channel.
Yeah, Black Widow has a whole nother part of YouTube that she has a huge presence on, and I was aware of that channel, but I hadn't found the time or created the time to really, and I'll tell you what, I love her gardening, and I love Deborah. You'll understand if you see that video. $14.29, $4. When there's that personal side, when it's outside business, right now I'm learning how to mitigate my personal and business. That way, when we're doing the business, the personal doesn't bleed into it, right? And it's hard when you're on live sales. So I appreciate. I don't know why I'm putting it there. Let's put it there. Typically I have a box, but I didn't grab that. So my third item is going to be these soap bags. They are $13.54. They are $3 each, or 2 for $5. I have 18 of these right now, and I have 18 of these right now. So these are your soap bags. They will fit a standard size soap in it, commercial soap. They will fit the Dr. Scholl's, not Dr. Scholl's.
The Dr. Squatch.
Dr. Squatch, sorry y'all.
But it fits, even box and all. And
yeah,
of course, it's just an empty box.
Yeah, this is an Old Spice one, just to give you an idea. And it's just an empty box. Otherwise, I'd probably thrown the soap in there. But it's quite big. And these are better. Like, if you have any, skin nerve issues, I'd recommend this one. If you need your skin more scrubbed or exfoliated, I would recommend this one.
Okay. Which one would you like, Skylar? The more the...
This one or this one. So I guess exfoliate.
A or B?
Yeah, A would be exfoliation. B would be the non-one. And just in case y'all wasn't in earlier when we was first starting up, because, I had an appointment.
The exfoliated one.
Okay. Just write her down for it, and I'll grab it out of the inventory. That way I can keep showing these ones. Thank you, Skylar. I appreciate that. That was my third, right?
Yep.
All right. For anyone that had a package that should have left today, it will be in the morning. After the live tonight, I will put something on my community page, but just so everybody knows, I don't think I haven't told anyone yet, but yeah. And we're going over to Indiana and seeing what Dawn's got. Hey, she doesn't have a mouthful. Oh, she's got the tape.
And of course, I sat back down and didn't measure the boxes. But I still say, if you want me to measure the boxes, if you need that before you can purchase, let me know. It's all okay. We're going to start out with some depression glass. Hi, baby. Hi. It is a butte, as they say. I'm going to start it out at 18. This is a gorgeous depression Jeanette glass, like the marigold Jeanette glass platter plate. I'm starting it out at 18. I love the color. Now, the true marigold color, this is more peachy than orange. The marigold, they usually are a straight up orange. This is more of, I would call it like a champagne peach. Okay. And it is stunning. Hi. Just a minute. You can't get up there. I know. Looks like fun, but my desk is a mess. You don't want to be up there anyway. This is about 11 and a half, just past 11 and a half inches long, and it's approximately almost 8.25 inches wide. So say hi to everybody. Say hi. She wanted to be with Mama, I guess. So it's a nice big platter, guys. I'm just starting it out at 18 because I got a good deal on it. And you guys know when I get a good deal, you're going to get a good deal. That's how it works.
How big is that platter?
That was approximately, it's a good size one.
It looks big.
I would say about 11.75 inches long.
That's a good size one then.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, it's not a little guy. So this would be great, even guys, if you didn't serve like finger foods on it. What you could do is put like 3 pillar candles on here, and this would be a gorgeous tray to put, candles on.
For sure.
Hey, Selena.
Hey, Selena, welcome in.
All right. My next one, we're going to candy. We're going to Candyville, USA. All of these bags of candy, it's going to be choice of. Buy it now for $8 per bag. I have 3 different types of candy. They're Amish-made candy. Man, why do I keep saying candy?
I don't know,
but say that word. I don't know what the. Okay, candy, not cami. I have 3 different types, and I keep these in our freezer, guys, on purpose until shipping day. Because I know when you're talking chocolate, you're thinking, oh, it's going to melt, Dawn. It's really hot here. I'm sure it's really hot, but that's why I keep them in the freezer. So that when they get to you, they should still be cold. Trust me. I know it seems like, oh, no, they won't. Unless you're clear over in maybe California, but even then, I keep them in the freezer, guys. The likelihood is less because they're still going to be good. Okay? But let's start out with the milk chocolate covered peanuts. Now, these are done in 1-pound bags, all of them. Okay? So you're getting a pound. It's milk chocolate covered peanuts. I have a total of, how many of these? 4. 4 of the milk chocolate covered peanuts. Number 2, and I have 2 of these. These are the yogurt, cranberry, and raisin mix. It's like the white yogurt, cranberry, and raisin mix. Once again, 1-pound bags. I have 2 of these. But I do have another one you guys have not seen yet. I had to put these in a big storage bag. It's still a pound, but I had to because of the size of the candy. These are milk chocolate cookie bites. Milk chocolate cookie bites. So it's like cookie dough. I do have, I know, honey, just a minute. In the dark chocolate, I do have 2 left. These are only $7 for the dark chocolate. These are dark chocolate almonds. I have 2 of these for $7 each. It's weird that I got the dark chocolate cheaper than I got the milk, and usually it's the other way around. You want both of them? You got it. Now it's a buy it now, guys. So first come, first serve. Does anybody want the milk chocolate cookie bites, the milk chocolate covered peanuts, or the yogurt, cranberry, and raisin? Just let me know. Like I said, they stay in the freezer until the day of shipping, which will be Wednesday. So know that going into it, that they're not going to be, melted before you even get them or anything like that. That's how I keep them, because it's nice that you can keep them that way and keep them right in the freezer. I love that you can do that. So Skylar, thank you for your purchase. I'm tagging it for you. And they are so good. Because that's what I was eating was the dark chocolate, and I'm not a big dark chocolate person.
Well, I thank you for freezing the stuff before you send it, because that banana bread you sent, it was still cold when it got to me.
Yeah, and I try to make sure, because that's why we have in our pole barn the refrigerator and freezer for my particular baked goods or candies that I either make or sell or whatever. Usually I'm making them, but in this case, I got help from the Amish, and because I'm here in Amishville, USA, and there's some awesome stores that I go to that are just out of this world. So good. All right, we're moving on. I have a Coach purse. This is authentic. It is the real deal. It is a Coach purse. I'm starting at 60, and boy, is it beautiful. I would say it's a straight up berry color. It's got both of your Coach tags right here. You got the chain link strap. We have this front pocket. It's got the beige kind of tan kind of lining, like satin lining, if you will. It says Coach right there, but let's get to the inside so you can see it is authentic. It is real. It's not a knockoff. And it is the Coach tag. You have a ton of room. You have the zipper compartment, and then on the front side there, you have the wall slip pockets. Very, very nice. This is the diamond quilting on this one. This, I swear, this could have never sat on a floor because it is not scratched up, banged up, nothing.
That's gorgeous.
So whoever had this realized, hey, it's a Coach purse. I'm not going to let it get all crappy looking and dirty.
Right.
So somebody took care of her very well. So if you enjoy your Coach purses, this is a good one. So, yeah, I wanted to bring that to your attention because
Skylar, I love the color of it too. Every
I
time
know, isn't it
it,
beautiful? Oh.
why tease me? But
Especially
I'm
for
muted, so I
summer.
haven't screamed.
Summer. This is definitely a summer.
A summer purse.
But when I get a good deal, that's what I always say. You get a good deal, and that was number 3 for me. So we can go back to Stephanie.
Y'all, give me a second. You'll understand why. My hands were full. I was going through our Oklahoma haul, and I don't even have a number for y'all yet. So I will get back to that. Let me get my numbers out here. Alrighty. And that's just assuming I don't show something that already has a number. So let's start with something that does have a number. Y14, I was bringing it at $8. It is marked here. I do not remember what that maker is other than it's Japan. So the only condition issue is it's set on a shelf. And so it has that appearance. I will, starting bid, $8. I'll tell you what, if someone wants it, I'm not trying to get myself out of a sale, but if someone wants it and you ain't got exactly 8, offer me up something. I need to move this stuff. We are going to be moving hopefully before the end of the year.
Nice.
We're going to be moving closer to my grandmother. She's aging. She's 87. And, she needs me closer. But I'm torn between that and, my grandbaby. So we'll see which one wins. But it still requires moving. You know what? I just noticed this, and I've only shown it once. See that? That's a repair.
So let's drop it to
$4.
That is pretty. Wow.
There it is. If I'd have brought that flower up, I've showed this a few times. I haven't seen it until now. So it has been repaired. On the front side, you can't really tell unless
you can't tell unless you're right up.
The light just hit the glue on the back enough that I could see it.
Kathy's in for 4.
All right, looking for 5.
I don't blame you, Kathy. It's pretty.
And each of these flowers are different. So this one's more pink. And then this one's got the green, yellow in the center. But then, do you see those purple little nodules? So. And the only real, paint loss, where is it? It's right there. It's just a little spot. It's not a chip or anything. But, someone loves this piece. Well, they loved it enough to repair it pretty darn good. So.
It was a good repair if you just.
It was a good repair. And that will be. We are last call. That's a beautiful piece. And thank you, Kathy, for your bids. That was one, right?
Yep.
All right. My number 2 item. I'm just going to pull things I've got numbers on. So this one is a $2 start. It's 1410 is the number. It is blue. And I'm saying it's a potpourri.
Is it 4?
2.
$2 start?
$2 start. This is a small one. So the glazing's where the blue is. And
that's cute.
I'm sure my mama and her sisters, my mother didn't have sisters as far as blood, but she had a lot of women in her life, the way that I have Dawn and Black Widow, Selena, all of them. And they were her sisters. And they had potpourri back in the day. Y'all remember that? The brewing pots?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And then they had little canisters like that, and that's what it reminds me of. But it does have a flower. And I think that's actually a sunflower there, and then something else. But $2. And if there's no interest, it's fine. It can hang out here for longer. This is a marked Avon. It is vintage. It is yellow, not amber. I've been asking 12 for it. We're going to drop it down to 6. We're dropping it half. It is $7.58 is the number. So I'm just showing it first, and then I'll show you the marked Avon. So there's sunflower there. There's another one. I'm pulling the lid so I don't drop it, y'all. There's roses here. Polonies or whatever. I think that's what those are. And then those big poofy flowers, they're there. And then you got another. So there's 4 or 5 different patterns of flowers on here. Your Avon mark is right there in the bottom. Let's see. It's in the clear part, so it's not. There it is. I did not find any dings, nicks, chips, cracks, nothing in this one. And I haven't, thankfully, dropped it. So I just fill it every time just to be sure because you never know. Here's the lid. Again, it is I said 6, not 8.
Oh, I thought you said 8.
No, $6. I need to move this stuff. And Avon is, an anchor to my past. And so, it won't go below $6, y'all. I just will let you know that. That's probably a piece all list.
I'm going to put the sticker back on it.
Yeah. Put the sticker back on it. And was that 2 or 3? Oops. I think that was 3, wasn't it?
Come here, Kismet.
We're going to say it's 3 because it looks like Dawn's got her stuff together. So I'm just going back to Indiana. Y'all, it rolls this way sometimes. I can't.
No, that was 3. We're good.
Okay, it was 3.
All right, guys. I've got an oldie but a goodie. This is a tureen. It's an old-fashioned pot that they used to make chutneys and stews and soups. They would serve it in these dishes, and it's called a tureen. And this one is in A1 condition. A1. We're going to start it out at 20. I'm going to show it piece by piece. This is the pot. It's got the pink rose. And there's blue and green to this. And it's got the silver lining on the handles as well as the lip. And it's like a brown on the inside. It is marked Limages China Company out of Sebring, Ohio, USA, and it is numbered. As you can see, it's got crazing to it. But what I love about this pot is that you can obviously use it for what it was meant for, is you can serve anything hot, even gravy if you wanted to, in it. But they used it for chutneys and stews and soups. And there's the finial top on the lid. It's just gorgeous. And this guys, you got to understand, this was used every day probably, because back in those days, in the 30s and 20s, 30s, 40s, back in the early 1900s, basically, is when these were more prominent. And they use these on the daily, okay? And the fact that this is an A1 condition, there's no flea bites, there's no gouges, cracks, there's no chips or anything. The fact that that is the case, that means this has been well taken care of for years. And it's just a stunner. It's absolutely beautiful. It is, like I said, there is crazing throughout the whole thing. That's due to the heat process of what it went through. And I mean, gorgeous. And here's another idea. Let's say, Dawn, I would never use that to serve my family. It's too bougie. It's too extravagant. Well, I'll tell you what I've seen people use it for. And just let your mind go. But I've seen this where they've taken off the lid, and what they've done is they put fake flowers in here. Like, get some more pink roses, maybe a mixture. Get some yellows and some light blues, right? And you put them, and they'll, be overheaping, and you set the lid off to the side like this. And it's used for decor, like to put fake flowers. And I mean, it's beautiful. If you've never seen somebody use this for that, it's gorgeous. What a great idea, So, okay, yeah. Or salt cellars, yeah. Bath soaps. There you go. See, we got the creative thinkers in the chat. So, I mean, let your mind just go. But for $20, when you look online or when you go antiquing, you will see a lot of these tureens. They go through heck, of course, because they were daily used. And because, back in those days, they made more comfort foods and, stews and the chutneys and the sauces and whatnot. And I tell you what, they're usually dinged up, battered, and all kinds of things. So come here, honey. You can be on my lap. How about that? Okay. I'll feed you in a minute here. Okay, so we're going to move on from that. And I'm going to show a couple tops. This is going to be top number 1. And this is a size extra large. It is by New Options. I've never heard of them, but we are starting it at 6. This is one of those dressy blouses that has the draperage in the neckline. It's sleeveless, and it's pink and black and white. And this is 92% poly, 8% spandex, so it can stretch a mile. I will tell you that if you are extra large or 1X, you could definitely wear this. Now, I'm going to do the pit to pit because, not all of us have the same body, of course. So I always do the pit to pit so that if it's going to fit you or not. Because, you're buying it as is, meaning if it fits you or if it don't. So this is, okay, good thing I did the pit to pit. This is why I do that. 27 inches, and that's without the stretch. That's already a 3X. So here's what I want to tell you. I'm an extra large, but I'm a fluffy extra large, I like to say. I could wear this. It would be a little bit big on me, and I'm a little bit fluffy. But everybody's body is different. You might be bigger up here than I am, and it might fit you perfect as an extra large. But I'll say extra large on up to 3X, okay? Extra large, 1X, 2X, 3X. You get the deal. All right. Next, I've got another top. This is a 1X, and this is going to start out at 6. This is another blouse, kind of dressier. This is by Daisy Fuentes, and this is more of a graphic type of blouse. I'm not really. I almost wanted to say palm trees, but then I thought, is it trying to be zebra prints? I don't know. I just call it a graphic print in the charcoal, in the slate gray, and in the white. It's a V-neck, really nice. There's like rouging down here, almost like a faux knot. I'm starting this at 6. I'm going to do the pit to pit, 95% poly, 5% spandex. Let's do the pit to pit because I don't know what this one is, but it is 1X. This is a different brand name, so it could be a true 1X and not a fake one. No, it's a fake one. 26.5, that's already a 3X, and it does have some stretch. It does have some give, so it can go to a full 3X. So 1X on up, 1X, 2X, 3X. If anybody's interested in that, was number 3 for me.
I'm here, y'all. I promise. I was trying to type in chat, so. And then my busted laptop, I have to hit the button. There it is. Last week it was 2 times for every action. This week it's like 3, so go figure. So I'm not going to put it in chat. I'll just tell you. I was going to put, if you haven't already dropped a number between 1 and 125 and would like to participate in our jewelry giveaways this evening, go ahead and do so. I'm going to do one after I show what I'm showing. I was trying to think mindfully of how to show this. It's a bunch of Avon perfume, aftershave, all that. This is stuff I got when I was down in Oklahoma. Some of it still is sealed, some of it is not. So I think logically we're going to give it one number, but I'm going to show you what you get. It's going to be choice off. It's going to be a starting bid of $4 for 1430.
Give me 1 second.
I'm trying to show all four of these.
Yeah,
These,
17's good. I got you, Black Widow.
It's not easy showing. These are those mini jars. So 1430. You know what? We're just going to do numbers. That way I don't confuse everyone. So 1430 is a $4 start. You're going to get all four pieces. So this one's Jasmine After Bath Freshener. Says it's 1/8 of a fluid ounce. So it still has a little bit in there. But it says it's Jasmine. This one is Raining Velvet. There's a little left in there. And let's see, what does it say? 1/8 of a fluid ounce. I know a lot of people collect the bottles, so I wouldn't recommend opening them necessarily. Just saying,
We've done that.
my other sales area, it still smells like Avon.
Selena's in for 4,
Okay.
looking for 5 or more, guys.
This one is Island Lime, same fluid ounce, 1/8 of an ounce. And then this one's Imperial Garden. And that one looks like it's probably sealed. So I'm good with 4. Let's go ahead and just mark it. So don't worry about counting.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about counting it down. Just sell it. Thank you, Selena. And I need to grab a bag for this. I need to grab some of my little bags, but I don't know. Today is an off day, but hey, we're just going to work with it. All right. So that was 1430, right?
Yep. 1430.
Okay, I'm just putting a sticker on the bag that way. 1431 is going to be for these 2 items. Yeah, it's still full. So this is exclusive. These are marked Avon. Exclusive. So it's pink. It's not purple the way it's coming out.
See you later, hippie.
See you
You
later,
have a good
hippie.
evening
Thanks.
also.
Thanks for being here, girl, and have a great evening
What
as
are you
well.
doing those
Stay
for?
cool. Stay cool. I already lost my number. It's 1431.
1431. Yeah.
Let's do a $4 start for both. $4 start for both. So this is gold tone up here, and yes, this time I don't just have to say it's a sunflower. It is. The bottle's pink. It does have a little bit of paint loss here or there. It's hard to show up, but it's there.
Selena's in for 4, so Skylar's
All
for
right,
5.
so-
Skylar's in for 5, looking for
Okay.
6 or more.
See you later, Amy. Thanks for being here, hon. Have a good night. Glad to hear that you're back to full-time work and that you're coming back to the tube on the regular. Y'all, Amy is on with Dawn's channel on Mondays. So this one you can see the paint loss. And that looks like, to me, what is that flower? The ones that come up out of the muck. I'm having issues forming my words today. So, was there anyone interested in this
yeah,
one?
we had.
I thought so.
So Skylar's at 5. Selena, are you out, or are you going to come back at 6?
So this one feels full. This one,
It's about half, a little under half. Right about there.
yeah, stop. So I can see. It's at least, it's somewhere around half full. This one's the one that's got the significant paint loss. It's all paint loss. I thought it might be dirty when we picked them up, but it's paint loss. So yeah, feel free to bid, y'all. Skylar doesn't mind if it's someone to bid with. Skylar is an amazing person in their own right. So Okay,
We got
Selena
you.
says she was out to Skylar. Thank you. So just go ahead and mark it sold.
Well, I already counted it all the way down.
Okay. We got a little bit like it looks like over here on the StreamYard. So
Thank you, Skylar.
thank you, Skylar.
And then
And
I got
this one will go for Skylar's. See, I got these little bags. I got these. Dawn typically does at least once a month. I don't know how often, but she does reseller lots for packing supplies. And so that's where I get my bags from.
And I'll tell you, you can't go to the store and buy that lot for that price.
No, I think when we unboxed it the other day, honestly, retail-wise, it was closer to 40, y'all. But she gave it to me at a great price. So that's awesome. That was 2, right?
Yes.
All right. This one actually has 3. One bottle's empty. One's got some in it. It is Birds of Paradise. So you're going to get both bottles. One's got a lot in it. One's got a little bit in it. This is my 3rd item.
How much?
Let's do $6 start because it also comes with this one. $6 start. So you're going to get these and this one. It's all Birds of Paradise. This one comes with its box.
Nice.
I just got to move this stuff, y'all. And I got it at a very good deal. So, I don't have to have a huge profit. Birds of Paradise. And this one looks pretty darn full.
Selena's in for 6 on that one.
All right. Go ahead and slowly count it down. Not a way if someone else wants to come in. So you get both the bottles. This one doesn't have much left in it. And then this one is more than half full. Appreciate y'all. And, I get great deals. I've sold some stuff at stellar prices and then looked at the prices online. But here's the thing. When you get it at a great cost and you can pass it on for a great cost, it always feels good. Or at least it does to me. So this one I need to put back in this box.
And we're sold to Selena for 6.
All right. Thank you, Selena. That was my 3. We are going to do the giveaway and then head back over to Indiana. So I got, Siri is on my phone, the one that you're using to keep chat.
That's fine. I just have
Just a
trouble
second,
reading
though.
them.
I already activated her, so she was actually listening in. Hey, Siri. Give me a random number between 1 and 125, please. 69. 69.
Well, Kraken missed out tonight.
Yeah, because that's usually
Yeah,
Crockett's
it's his
number, but
number.
he's recovering. The heat got to him the other day, y'all. I'm not putting information out there that isn't already there. Crockett Marriott's asked for prayers for them. They are moving. They're over in North Carolina somewhere. And the heat got the better of them because they're trying to move in this heat wave.
Oh.
So 77 is Skylar. So no one came in at 69. Skylar is the closest. So Skylar, pick a number.
Pick a letter.
Pick a letter. The reason why I went with letters is because I didn't want anyone misunderstanding that that's not a pocket pleaser. I did copy how she organizes it, but I like the letters because I didn't want anyone trying to stir anything up that's not there. So E is unavailable, but F through P still is available.
And guys, just so you know, I actually love the fact that I don't look at it in a negative way like maybe somebody would. I think it's awesome that you guys have one. I think it's cool.
I didn't know.
And Ashley, I wish we were at 88. Our heat index at 315-ish today was 108.
I slipped another pair of earrings in here because they were small.
Right.
And I just pulled it back for one because I didn't put it in the bag. Oh, no, it's just the new one. Okay. This is just so people know. Alrighty. Skylar, this is what you're getting. And yes, y'all, you know, I get some of my supplies from those I collab with. And these are from Don's channel.
Kathy said it got up to 114. It was nasty.
I wondered, it seemed a bit hotter today than usual, Kathy. And through Kansas True Fashion, you get both of those.
Came from Dawn.
Yeah.
Nice.
And those are going to Skylar. And you think I'm so great because I did the pocket pleasers and stuff with Dawn. But I'll tell you what, she brings those jewelry lots at great prices that it quite literally I can put it right over there and not even worry because she brings them at great prices. So we are headed back over there. And Dawn, before you show your first item, of course I got to hit this button again. I would like 2 pocket pleasers for giveaways. If you don't, you don't have to do them right now. You could do whatever. Because I threw that kink in there. I usually wait, but
awesome. Thank you. Well, guys, and I love doing lots. I don't know why. I actually like putting them together, and I love when I get something so inexpensive that I can pass on to you guys, knowing that, sometimes, we don't just need one pair of earrings. We're looking for many different colors or many different styles. And it's nice, or any lot, a craft lot or whatever it may be. So I like putting them together. It's fun. I've got a thing of beauty here. This is one of my most beautiful glass pieces that I have. This is the Murano Stretch Art Glass Candy Dish / Fruit Bowl. I would just call it a dish. I don't view it as a candy dish. Because, you've got these big cutouts. This is a stunner. And I told you guys before I looked it up, I'm like, this looks like Murano glass to me, but it also could be art glass. Yeah, it's Murano art glass is what it is. And I mean, is it nice? So it is the Murano Stretch Art Glass. It's both of them in one. I am going to start this at $28, and it does have the star pattern, which is awesome. It's got these lines. It's like ribbed. It's like they took a crimper in the mold and crimped the edges down, and it had like a banding in it. So they are like crimped on purpose. It's a pedestal-based dish, and I mean, it's gorgeous. You got blue, pink, and green. Very nicely done. Nothing wrong with this at all. And
that's gorgeous. The color in it. The color in
it. Just those colors just pop. I like how they did the blue on the outer because then you can still enjoy the pink and the green on the inside. And yeah, this one is just beautiful. It's almost like a lime, like spring green, if you will. And just a fabulous job. These kind of pieces never get old as far as I'm concerned. Just a thing of beauty. Maybe you have a wedding coming up and you're trying to think of what kind of gift could I give the couple that maybe they don't have, something nice that maybe they wouldn't purchase for themselves. That would be something very nice. Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Love it. Okay. Speaking of lots that I do often, one of the lots I do is a pen and paper lot, card lot, all in one. Pen, paper, card lot, whatever you want to call it. That's kind of what I call it. I don't know. So we've got cards, we've got pens and markers. I don't know if there's any pencils. Probably not. I think it's just markers and pens. And then a set of stationery, brand new stationery. And I'm going to sell this all. Let's start this at $20. Guys, you are getting a lot. And I mean a lot. Let's start out with the pens and markers. Okay. I'm trying to get them all. They're coming out of my hand. Just random, and there's more in here. There's more. I just can't get them all in my hand. But you're getting a ton of markers and pens, literally a ton. I don't know how many. Please don't ask me because I don't know. There's some gel pens in here. There's some Crayola markers, but there's also these kind of precise markers. And then I think there's even Sharpies. I see a red Sharpie in here, so more permanent. So there's all kinds of markers and pens. I don't know how many. It's just several. You'll have to trust me. That's all I can tell you. Then look at how many cards and envelopes you are getting. These are full-on greeting cards. There's everything from birthdays to get well to Christmas, blank cards, and more. Just a ton. Invitations, what have you. A lot. But then, this is still in the package. It is 100 sheets of this 8.5 by 11 vintage lined paper with elegant gold design. And it's lined paper, stationery paper. And 100 sheets, that's a lot of sheets. That's a lot.
Yes,
and they're loose, so they're not, but I want to show you it's front and back.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
So, you can say paper that way because it's front and back. And stationery, you can use for all kinds of things. 100 sheets, guys. So this isn't a little package of stationery. It's quite a bit. So you are getting that whole bag of goodies. I know if you're anything like me, you go through pens. Okay, the pens and markers alone, we go through over here. Yeah. So just a lot of goodness for those of you that like those kind of light lots. I do them all the time. So this next one, boy, it's just neat. I just love things like this. Things like this make me happy. I am going to start this at $16, and it is a rustic wooden frame bowl of fruit here. Of course, it's faux fruit. It's not the real deal. And I just think things like this are cool. I love how they made this. They put one of those wrought iron hooks, and then they used some twine, some rope there, and they added this rustic bowl, metal bowl, and it just has your, fake fruit in there. We got more pears than anything. Maybe all pears. This is like a red pear, like a Basque pear, whatever. There's another one. There's this odd one here. I think the end of it might have been nudged off.
Oh, yeah.
But you got that. I just think it's neat. It's a rustic bowl. It's just, you could put your own fake fruit in it. Whatever you want to do here. But it does move. And I just think it's a really neat kind of decor piece. Not, if you're into the fake fruit kind of detail, you could put your own fruit. Like I said, you could just chuck the fake fruit, put real fruit in it, and it could be your little fruit station. And that would look really nice on a counter, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and when you could use it for a lot of things, really.
Yeah. Now I'm going to, let's see, the measurement is almost 13 inches tall, and it is roughly about 9 7/8 inches wide at the widest part on the base. But this is just, a very rustic piece that I think would look great on your counter. So then My last one. This is one of those like quilts that you would probably hang on a wall, but you could, use it, over a couch. I could see this over a couch just as well as hanging it up on a big wall. This is handmade. I'm going to start it, not by me. Well, they did it with a machine, but it looks like, yeah, I would say, yeah, I'm going to start this at 20. I got a good deal on it, and it's huge. I will do the measurement. But this is a mountainscape with the eagles.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, can you do me a huge solid to measure that?
Yep, I'm going to measure because this is big. Now, as you can tell, I got a good deal on something that's like a handmade. It's basically a quilt, but, oh, this is so, I love the eagles. I love just that look. I think it's just really neat. This is almost, it's like 42 and 7/8 by, let's do the other way here. It is by 34.
Wow.
So it's huge. Huge.
And you brought that at 20?
Yeah.
That's an incredible deal.
Yeah, guys. I mean, I'm telling you, when I get good deals, man, I can't pass them up. Something like this, that I think is just beautiful all the way around. It does. Let me show you the back. It is completely red, a burgundy wine, and you can see. Look at the eagle, the stitched detail there. Just really not. I mean, this is huge. I could definitely see this on the back of a couch. I could see this hanging up. Either way, it's just incredible. Lots of eagles there, some flying, some perched. And yeah, I just wanted to bring this to you guys because it's something so nice. And it just shouldn't sit here.
Well, I tell you what, it won't sit there much longer. I can't bid on it tonight.
Okay.
I told you and Bob when we did the Boys Unleashed that my dad was a trucker. What I didn't tell you is what his handle was. His handle was Iron Eagle.
Oh, neat.
So, but I'm not telling anyone that openly not to bid, because I would bid against anyone for that. I just cannot bid right now because the one thing Dawn did not tell y'all is she had one person that was unable to pay immediately, and it was me this week. That's between her and I, but that just goes to show when I tell you that communication is key. It is. And
yeah. And anybody that, you need help as far as, just let me know. I just don't like to be ghosted. That's my only, when you're ghosted, you don't know what's going on with the person. You don't know if it's something bad or if they just had 20,000 invoices and they got to pick and choose who they pay. I don't know which scenario it is, because if you ghost me, I have no other choice but to cancel. But
right.
Yeah, so just let me know if anything. And that's no problem, Stephanie. I'll set it to the side. And that was my three. Yeah, I thought it was so patriotic. It's just gorgeous.
Very patriotic and beautiful.
I'd love to see one like closer, because they're just majestic looking. Every time you look at an eagle, it's just, as far as what I can see, like on video, people doing videos of eagles, they look so majestic and beautiful. I mean, I've seen them in the real, like flying up above, but way up above, nowhere near enough for me to really visually see details to the actual bird or whatever. But they're huge. Their wingspan, holy cow.
And
that was my three. And next round, we will do the pocket pleasers.
Sounds good. Y'all, I love Boulder Dash, I really do. And the whole thing about doing Boulder Dash, for one, it puts her in a good mood, right? And not that she's ever in a bad mood, but it takes her mind off of whatever is going on because her focus is on what she's doing right then and there. And that's the most exciting part, is when she's in her element. And I love Boulder Dash. So my first item is going to be $14.33. We're going to go back to the Avon bottles. It's going to be a start bid. And it is for cologne. It $4, $14.33. I don't want to put the stickers on the boxes, y'all, because even if I put the tab over, it's going to tear the box. And so,
Skylar says you look extra pretty in those stuff.
thank you, Skylar. The only actual jewelry I got on today is the jewelry that Giovanni purchased from Dawn, and of course it was in my package. But we're getting there. It's one step at a time, and the first step today was a shower and getting something nice on. So thank you. All right. So the box says can you form those words?
Hanagasa.
Hanagasa, and it looks pretty full. Hanagasa.
You know, in the curiosity killed the cat thing of I really would like to know what some of these scents are, is not worth it sometimes. we did that in the other cells
I
area.
did not. Oh, well, yeah, I did open it.
Yeah,
to
it spilled
smell
it all over the floor.
It still smells like Avon over there. This is 0.5 fluid ounces. 0.5 fluid ounces, y'all. $4 is the start for this one. And I'm pretty sure that's sunflowers too, but hey, I say it's sunflower so much that people are like, all right, already stuffed, but I don't know, I got them for a great price, Skylar. I decided the last day of sourcing in Oklahoma with our grandbaby. He is 18 months old. I decided let's go yard selling because it's only going to get hotter in the summer.
And that kid was into it.
He was.
Holy cow, he was into it.
The
first yard sale we went to,
they treated us like family.
Yeah, they treated us like family, and we showed up there. We had never even, met these people. I mean, we weren't from that area. And he just wanted to get down. They had a whole bunch of stuffed animals on a tarp. And the guy's like, just put him in there. Let him pick. And we did. Man, he was coming out and pulling out some animals, and he was just having a blast.
He was having a blast. And then
in turn, so were we, because he was having fun.
That was our first since Christmas of being with him. And we had a blast. And, of course, when he realized we was going, he was like, bye-bye. And we said bye-bye. And then he realized we were actually going. So, of course, I darted out. I'll tell you, I remember those days when my parents or even my in-laws would leave and my children would cry. And he cried for 20 minutes. And it was a terrible moment.
He went and got his shoes.
He got his shoes, tried to get his daddy to go get us. And but so that's where my heart's torn on whether to go South Central or to go further south. But, we'll make the best choice for us and for our extended family, including the kids, grandbabies. All right, this one is $14.34, and it's a $4 start. This one is Rapture. It is 0.33 fluid ounces. So it is still in its box. Looks almost like a peacock color box. So it's gold, but the design reminds me of peacocks. And I'd say a little has been used out of this because there's just about 1/8 of an inch missing. And this is a $4 start for it. $4.34.
Selena's in for 4 with a craft 4.
You know what? Go ahead and count it down. If no one comes in after you're going once, just mark it sold to her.
Give me a second.
I appreciate y'all being here this evening.
What was the
Supporting
name of that one?
Rapture 1434. I appreciate y'all being here to support my channel and Dawn's channel. And you know, when I collabed with her the first time, for one, I was nervous. I'm nervous with anyone, really.
And it's $4, not $4.90. I got fat thumbs.
Yeah, it's not $4.90. And then $14.35 is for Sunnet. So you get this one and you get this one. So I'll open them both up. $4 start. Yeah, I like the $4 start. So, and that'll be for both pieces. All right, I'm not going to open it up to find out. Just so it is white. And it looks like gold, maybe silver, but it looks more gold to me.
Skylar's in for 4, looking for 5 or more.
Yeah.
And I'll do the same thing with this one. Let me write it down. And
this one is 0.33 fluid ounces.
What was the name on it again?
Sunnet. So SONNET. Yeah, there's still some in there. And then the smaller one is 1/8 of a fluid ounce.
Hey, Giovanni.
Hey, Giovanni. Talk about Giovanni. Y'all, that's Finding Treasures. Giovanni, I need to thank you for that ring jewelry lot that you got from Dawn recently and had sent to me. It's beautiful and it fit. And I've got the rest of the pieces. I was going to put it up there, but then I started falling in love with the rings. So you get that one and that one.
And it's sold to Skylar.
And it's sold to Skylar. So thank you, Skylar. And I think that was my 3, right?
Why don't you sell my oldest kid? LOL. Yeah, that was 3.
I mean, because it's illegal.
If it wasn't illegal, we would try.
You're welcome, Giovanni. Or, yeah. Dude, we're going back over to Indiana because Dawn's got her stuff more together than me.
I hide it very well.
You do.
All right, guys. I've got 2 sets of risers. Okay, and I'm selling them per set. Once again, I'm not breaking up the set. They're both made out of bamboo. One is smaller than the other. So this is going to be for the 2 smaller ones. There we go. The 2 smaller ones, it's going to be buy it now for $8. You get both of them. It's made exclusively out of bamboo. Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
And they're what risers. You could use them as platforms, if you will, for your plants. Set your plants or candles on, or whatever decor, whatever you want to do. But they are risers made solely out of bamboo, as you can see. $8, you get the small set. For the large set, it is $10. And these are rather big. I will do the measurements for you. But like I said, you get the set of 2. So the big one is 12 inches long and it's like 7 7/8 inches wide. And then the short one is 8 inches by 7 7/8. So, you just take your pick, which set you want, and you get both of them, which is a really good deal. I got a really good deal on these, and I couldn't pass it up. And I thought, everybody could use a riser for something. Like I said, it could be for candles, could be for potted plants. It could be You could even set to make it really neat, like like trinket boxes with jewelry in it or whatever. I mean, you could do so many with these, so many things. So anyway, that is that. Okay. This is one of the many. I have a lot of lanterns that are for sale. I think I've only got this one up tonight. So we'll just show this one. This is really cool. This is made out of driftwood. We go from bamboo to driftwood. Hi, Maritza. Oh, man, it's coming down out there all of a sudden. Ooh, it sounds... Okay, so I'm just going to do a buy it now for $15. And it's... They painted this. It's almost like a smoky, like charcoal color. But look at the driftwood. Isn't that cool? And then you've got the big glass hurricane globe in here for a pillar candle. And it could use a cleaning. I just leave it in there. It's huge. This is a big lantern. And then that's the rope that they also colored with the dark charcoal. I just think it's neat and made out of driftwood. I just think it's so cool. So if you're into lanterns, that's something that's really nice. And then I do have a lot of Mikasa crystal, and I've got a Mikasa crystal platter that is incredible. I'm going to start this at 20, and this one has the fish. It's got the scalloped, lip around. There, once again, there's no flea bites. There's no chips or anything in this. I love the colors. We're talking purple, blue, and this gold color. I know it's getting washed out by my ring light. I apologize.
The color's still coming through very well, though.
Oh, good. I'm glad because, I know that ring light can get in the way, and I'm trying to angle it where it's not going to be a problem. But the fish, there's 1, 2, 3 fish. There's some seashells, some snail shells. You see that?
Y'all, Christmas is less than 6 months away. That would be cool for anybody.
So I just love it. I'm going to do the measurement on this guy here. This is 10 3/4 inches by 7 3/4 inches. So very pretty. Remember, Mikasa crystal. That is one of the best names in crystal you can get.
It is.
Best names. There's Waterford, which is another great one. But Mikasa is it's very popular, well known for good reason. Good quality. Now, we are going to, that was my 3, but we have got to play some Balderdash, which I love. This game never gets old. It just doesn't. And 2 lucky people are going to win a pocket courtesy of Stephanie and Mr. Steph over there. So, and we love them. And they do this all the time, guys. This is nothing new. Their way of saying thank you to you folks for being here, supporting me, supporting them. We just really appreciate it. So I am going to read a Balderdash card silently to myself, and then I am going to take one word to try to prompt you, the audience, to give me that one word. And the way I go about doing it is I will give you a subject matter, such as one of the United States. Maybe give me the name of a color, the name of a farm animal, a mode of transportation, whatever it is. You get the drift. So whatever subject matter I give you, give me just one answer, only one. Even if it you give me accidentally the same answer as somebody. Well, you know what? We got time, don't we, Steph?
Yes, we got time.
You know what? If you guess the same answer, we'll tell you who got in there first. Let's say
Yep.
it's between Skylar and Maritza, and they guessed the same answer, and Skylar got in there first. We'll simply say, Skylar got in there first. Maritza, could you give us another answer? Please delete your answer and give me a whole new one. Okay, we'll just do it that way. But for right now, just give us one answer until we correct you and say, hey, you got in there with the same answer second, I'm afraid. So you need to give us a different answer, okay? So here we go. Let me read this one. Oh my gosh. I love the doozies. The doozies are the best ones. Okay. Please give me one of the United States and go. Oh, you guys, you're going to get a chuckle today. You are. If you're in a bad mood, if you're in a cranky mood, maybe frustrated with something, this will cheer you up. This will cheer you up, I hope. And this is just the first one. We got another one to go. Yeah, I'll take abbreviations. That's totally fine. Hey, I don't blame you. Instead of writing out the whole word, hey, that's easier. So how you guys all doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing good. Make sure you get your snacks and your drinks. I got the Propel going. Let's see which one. This one is the berry. I've been drinking a lot of Propel. It's during my auctions. I definitely try to make sure, because before I was constantly picking coffee. I have lost weight. I will say that. I'm pretty happy about that. It's nice when you want to lose weight and you do. And you're like, oh my word. I had a pair of jean shorts on the other day that were literally falling down. I had to keep pulling them up. And I'm like, I need a belt with these. I cannot even believe it. I was so proud of myself because I've been on a journey, and it's been a longer journey because for me, stress, it's not stress eating. It's like I literally gain weight when I'm stressed. Just it doesn't matter my diet. It's just like low or something when I get stressed out. And there's been some stressful situations. One of which I told a little small snippet to Stephanie before the show. After this, guys, I'm going to be doing a video of what happened to me late last night around midnight. Oh. Yeah, just random things that happen to dear old Dawn out here in the sticks.
I'm just glad out in the sticks is safe right now because it could have been different.
I'm telling you, I tell you, the hair was standing on my arms. It was just, you'll have to wait till the video. All right, here we go. I'm going to read the card. I hope you guys are ready for this one. In Tombstone, Arizona, which I love that name for a town, Tombstone, Arizona, it was a crime for anyone over the age of 18 to have more than one missing tooth visible when smiling. So if you're smiling and you are missing more than one tooth, it was a crime. It's no longer. This was a law. You probably had to smile like this, showing no teeth. I don't know. That's actually mean. But man, what a law!
And where was that at?
Tombstone, Arizona.
Oh wow!
Did anybody guess Arizona?
Let's see. Let me go up and look. But I don't think so.
Okay, and if not, you guys know how this works. Please give me a number between the numbers 1 through 100. 1 through 100 and go.
Yeah, and everyone's welcome to play.
Yep. Get your numbers in. So I've got my number in my hand. So this is how it works. If nobody guesses my number spot on, I take the next closest number that comes just after that original number. And then if nobody guesses my number, and my number is the absolute highest number, then and only then I will take the next closest number that comes just underneath.
Hey, Craig, welcome in.
The number is right here. Hey, Craig, how are ya? Welcome. How you doing? All right, we are going to put stop in the chat. Now, somebody's going to win this time. Somebody's going to win because it's the number game. Somebody's, no matter if they don't pick my number or not, somebody's going to win. All right, the number for tonight is number 77. Number 77, you are my winner. So the next number that comes after 77, if it's not spot on.
And I think it's Craig, but let me confirm.
Oh, yeah, it looks like my number is the highest. So it would be Craig, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'd be Craig.
Do
Craig,
you
what
have
is
his
there?
information?
I
Craig.
need his information. Yes, I'm going to need
Craig,
his information.
I'm going to put in Dawn's email in chat because if you look at the screen, that looks like it's 15 for her email. That's not. The 15, the only number in her email is 5. So I'm going to put it in chat.
Yeah, TRBL. TRBL, like the word trouble.
Like trouble, right?
The
And
trouble that always follows me. Yeah, then the number 5 at Yahoo. And just message me your info. Craig, you get to pick a pocket pleaser. The numbers are 1 through 33. All of them have some form of jewelry behind it. There may be one piece. There may be multiple.
Could be more. Could be something really blingy. Just saying, I've seen it.
Yeah. There's been Swarovski crystal. There's been sterling. There's been Trifari. I think Monet was up there before. 27.
Oh, he's saying to send it to someone. Send it to someone that is a buyer of yours. So anyone that's bought from you that you have a package going out for.
Skylar
Mm-hmm.
would be the person who bought from me. So Skylar, this is for you, and it is glass, Skylar, and it's beautiful. Boy, this aqua blue keeps following me everywhere. But look at the beautiful glass beads on this bad boy here. It's a really pretty necklace, Skylar, and that is going to you, courtesy of Craig and courtesy of Stephanie, and thank you both. We have got one more to do, though, guys. Yes, isn't that pretty? One more, guys. We're not done. I'm going to tag that one.
And
of
thank you, Craig.
Yeah, that was so sweet of you, Craig. All right, so.
Yep, Christmas in July.
Yeah, there you go. Now I'm gonna read another one. You know, these are so great. Stupid. I love the stupid ones. It's so stupid, it's funny. Okay. Please give me the name. Now listen to all of what I'm going to say. Please give me the name of an animal, but wait. One that is more commonly everyday, said. A common animal, not anything. Go. Common animal. Oh, this is a good one.
So, Mr. Take yours out. Okay, someone else already.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Jessica, you'll have to give me a different answer, please. And Skylar, give me a different answer.
Mr. took dog out. So
yeah, I took dog out. So Selena and Jessica.
So Selena could keep dog. Jessica, change yours to a different animal, please.
And also, Skylar, Craig got cat in first. If you could
Yep.
give us a different answer. Just a common animal. I can't wait to read this because I love the stupid ones.
Right.
I wish they'd make a newer version because old laws have done away with. There's new ones, and trust me, they're all wackadoodle. These crazy ones, man. And it's like our taxpayer money is going towards helping to create these laws that are so mental that I just when you think about that, you're just like, who in the world?
And a lot
Right.
of them are done in the 1800s, so they're more than 100 years on the books.
This one for sure was done back in the day. This is not something that was done like 10 years ago. All right, we're going to put stop in the chat. Here it comes. Hope you guys are ready for it.
Okay.
Thank you.
In Prescott, Arizona, another Arizona. Boy, you people out in Arizona, you're getting a little wacky over there. It is against the law to ride a horse up the stairs of the county courthouse. Hey. I bet you back in the day, I mean, I'm thinking Old West, back in the day, Cowboys, Indians kind of era, right? And they were they never got off the horse, okay?
So Jessica Dumpster Girl won. Jessica, I would like you, listen to me, please. I would like you to choose a number behind Dawn, and she is going to mail it to you. You have more than supported my channel in the last few weeks. You've
been helping so much with links and everything else.
So I don't want you to gift it to anyone else. It's 1 through what?
1 through 33 minus 27. You just can't pick 27. Pick any other number, 1 through 33. Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you say to somebody, get off your high horse. Well, some people back in the day, they didn't want to get off their high horse. They wanted to go right into the, courthouse on their horse. Okay, number 10.
Literally.
I mean, I'm telling you, it's just wackadoodle. But that's what I love, the stupid, crazy ones. I don't like the boring ones. I like the stupid ones. Oh, this one, I remember this. This is so pretty. Okay, this is, boy, yeah. This has got to be onyx. I would say onyx or jet. So this is stone. When I say, guys, you never know what's back there. This is ice cold, and it's not glass. It's stone. And it's got the palm trees in gold.
Wow.
It's so pretty. Ice cold, that's going to feel good against the skin. Guys, this is, not only is it stone, this is vintage. And it's got a mark. Oh, yeah. I told you, I got some for $3. I got some good stuff back there. You guys wouldn't believe it. Oh, yeah, this is old. It is marked Germany.
Yes, Jessica. I will send your information to her this evening.
That is vintage Germany. Okay?
Very nice.
Very nice.
Congrats,
so, Jessica.
Guys, you never know. I tell people all the time. Sometimes I don't think people believe me. I think they believe I'm embellishing, but I'm not. There's some really good stuff up there. This is vintage. It's old, and it's beautiful, and that's going to Jessica. Congratulations. And that was my 3 and my giveaway.
Okay. Thank you, John. Not everybody likes people to do things, like that. But I asked Dawn one time. Yeah, one time, Skylar, right. I'm going to chew that word up. The Swarovski.
Actually, twice. There were 2 times I had Swarovski crystal.
Yeah, I did pocket pleasers one time as a giveaway, and there was crystal in there, and I'm like,
and two times there were sterling.
Yeah, there was Sterling one time I seen.
We had one the other night that had Sterling. Or it's Mark Sterling.
The chain was marked Sterling, but it had the appearance and feel of Sterling as well. So, all right, y'all. I've got a culmination of 4 items of Avon. This one didn't sell, so we're gonna run with that number at that price. But so it's $14.33, and it's a $4 start. You're gonna get that one that didn't sell earlier. You're gonna get this one. Now this one's got a story. Of course, my stuff has stories, right? It's got a box that's seen better days, right?
Selena's in for 4. So I'll do the same thing I did earlier.
And then you get this empty bottle. It is plum or something. I don't know. You want to see if you can read that? And then this is full. It's charisma.
Pearls and lace is what it says on the bottom.
It's what?
Pearls and lace.
Pearls and lace. And then there's that one. So this one's 0.33 fluid ounces. So you get the box, which is very decorative. But wait, there's more. All right. So this, I believe, has never been opened, or at least used. Hopefully it'll show it on the screen, the bubble. This is red, but in the light, let's see, it may not. No. I can see the bubble in it when it moves up, but it's just not showing on the screen. So I think this one has never actually been used. Yes,
Have
Jessica.
You got through all 4?
Yeah, I've got through all 4.
Okay. It's sold to Selena for 4.
So all 4 pieces, and I'll send the box if you want it, girl. I'm sure you do. That was my first item.
Looks like charisma is what Skylar put.
Mm-hmm. That was it. That was so I could stop showing them. Because, girl, I know it too. You know, when you know, we gotta be mindful of what we're spending and how we're spending it. And then, y'all, especially Scooter, OMG. I will have the mic muted and I'm screaming at the screen because I have this rule, which is I don't run up a bill with anybody. I just don't. So that was one item. My second item.
And yes, Jessica, when I got home, Steph told me about you doing the unboxing. I just haven't had a chance to slow down and
haven't watched it yet, only because I literally just got done with my appointment and I had to get my mindset to come on live in a more presentable way, right? All right. So $14.35 is $5 start. It's a choice of Jackie Kennedy Onassis.
What was your start on that? Sorry.
$5. The choice is her or this Charlie Brown's first edition. What is that? Encyclopedia?
Hey, Myra.
Hey, Myra. Myra, stick around for a minute if you can, because I want to show you something. If not, and you got to go, that's cool. I will just reach out to you in another way. And then Robin says, she's lurking again. That's okay. You know, there's a lot last 2 or 3 weeks where I've had to lurk. And not because anyone did anything wrong, but I've got to get better at my time management. So, all right. So this is the First Lady. I haven't fully opened this. I mean, I looked to make sure nothing was damaged. But when I open it to the screen, I don't know what you're going to see. She was obviously President Kennedy's wife and then widow. And I still believe she is, not that we haven't had some prominent First Ladies, but she is definitely in my top 3 of favorite First Ladies. So there's her and Caroline. That's her with Onassis.
All right,
And this is how I remember her, because Jackie passed away in the 90s, and of course she did her best to have a private life. Which one, or would you like both? You could have Jackie,
it sold to Jody.
or you could have Snoopy, or you can have both of them. But congratulations, Jody. So Snoopy, these are two of the favorite things I like.
Jackie.
Good deal. So y'all, I'm gonna set this over for Mister. The jacket cover is, I just seen it when I said it, but it's still intact. So Charlie Brown Volume 1. Technicolor. There's the human body. Okay, I'm not sure what all that is. So it's supposed to be about your body. Oh, yeah, featuring your body, duh. Those stuff. Just read it. Your skin and hair. Let me see if there's a date on it. Yes, she was. She was very classy, and not just because of the environment she grew up in and all of that. She was a very interesting woman, if people could look past the fact that she was the president's wife, etc. So this is 1980 classic. So if there's no takers, that is absolutely fine. It is going to be brought back to the tube for $5 anyway. But I appreciate the bids, and thank you, Josie. Josie. Sorry, y'all, I'm not saying Josie for Josie's Place. If you know, you know. And my mother's name was Josie, and she is absolutely not only here, but we're 7 days out. So next week we'll be over at Dawn's, and the plan is for me to show on Wednesday next week. I'm going to hand in that to you.
So that one didn't sell.
All right, and then my third item is Party Light. Party Light, Tea Light, Candle.
You have a number on those?
Supposed to. Oh, yeah. Y33. And let's just do an $8 bite now for both. $8 bite now. This one does need cleaned. It does need cleaned, but there's your Party Light. They are dolphins. They will hold a tea light. Or if you have a votive holder, like a votive little cup, whatever, it will sit in there. So, other than some smudgies, this one does need cleaned. It was part of that stuff in Oklahoma. This one's the only one marked Party Light, but I mean, they're identical, so yeah. And they're pretty significant. So. And if there's no interest in them, that is absolutely okay. I moved these, and then I set how much for their dirt? You know what, Selena? If you want both of them, I'll do them for $6 right now. So that's how much the dirt and those. But yeah, I would do them for $6. You was joking. Girl, I can send you some Kansas dirt, and I probably actually will. Oh, wow, that's interesting. All right, I did say I wanted to show Blind Space something.
Yep.
So, Myra, this is something I'm intended to already have sent to you, because Marty, for y'all that are unfamiliar with Blind Space, her name's Myra Elaine. Unboxing is her game, and she has a great channel, and her adult child is named Marty. So, of course, Marty's name's already on it. Marty's birthday is coming really soon, and I don't know that it'll be there in time, which is why I want to show buying space. This is going in her package. I don't know that Marty wears hook earrings, but these are owls.
Oh, those are cute.
So it's like a cream color enamel. And then those are like all the birthstones or something. So that's one earring. Here. Sorry, I'm trying to look over there and the computer's here. So there's 2 earrings. And of course they'll come in a better box because it's a set. And then here is gold tone. And it's all articulated. So just know that will be in your package for Marty for her birthday. And I apologize because it unless the USPS steps up, it'll be after her birthday. But just knowing that she knows that she's got something coming from Kansas is what's important to me. I don't want her thinking we forgot her. And thank you. We are headed back over to Don's channel.
All right, see you later, Selena. Thank you for
See you
coming
later,
in.
Selena.
Bye, Selena.
I appreciate you very much, and we will catch you later, girl.
All right, guys. I got some jewelry next. I've got a set of pearls, and these are real pearls. These are not fake, and they are 925 sterling. The backs are sterling. So 925 sterling genuine pearls. They have the color of Tunisian pearls, if you know what Tunisian pearls are. But I cannot verify that they are legit Tunisian pearls. They just might be coated pearls. I don't know. They're real pearls, though. And you are getting a set of 5. They are 5 different colors. I'm not going to split these up. It's going to be for the whole set. I'm going to start this at 25. Really, really good deal for 925 jewelry. And you're not just getting one, but you're getting 5 pairs of earrings. They are real pearls. We have the white. We have the peach. The middle one is more of like a light champagne, almost. Then we have the silver, and then the straight up coppery bronze color. And they are stamped 925, brand new. These were never ever worn.
Wow.
Is great. I get a lot more brand new earrings than I do used. These are brand new. You can see how shiny the backs are. Oh, I understand, Skylar. You take care.
What's for dinner, Skylar?
Real button pearls. And guys, I mean, if you're a pearl kind of girl or a guy, these I've been seeing. So another thing I wanted to say, I've been seeing, especially a lot of the celebrities, a lot of singers, especially rappers, oddly enough, are wearing pearls. The men, pearls are in apparently when it comes to fashion with the men, even, which is cool. You know, it's the first time I've really seen. And it's been at least this year, if not, I know I started to see it last year though too. But it's been like a trend, and I thought it was really cool seeing pearls not just on the women. I've been seeing it on the men, which is fascinating, and I love it. And it looks really nice on them. So then, my next set of earrings. These are genuine amethyst and genuine turquoise stones in these set of earrings. I'm going to start them out, guys, at 13. These are real turquoise and real amethyst stones. They are the lever backs in the gold. Now, I didn't see a 925 on this. So, because I was looking to see if it was vermeil, which is gold over sterling, over silver. but I do not see markings of the such, but it's cold because these are real stones, and it's a beautiful, beautiful set of earrings. If you are into stone earrings, just beautiful. And then lastly, this is a costume set, but a very nice costume set, I will say. You are getting this gorgeous toggle bracelet along with these stud earrings. They are all prong set, but these are not marked. They are fashion. It is not sterling. I am going to start out this set at $8. And I will give you the measurement on the bracelet here. It's got some weight to it. And I just think it's pretty. So it's 7.5, which is average. That's your average size for bracelets.
That is gorgeous.
And these are big stones. These are not little rinky-dink stones. They're pretty big. If we were talking carats, because it could be glass, they're not genuine stone, guys. This is just fashion. But anyway, there is weight to this. I'm going to say glass for sure. I would say these are at least 10 carat as far as size on the glass, at least, if not 12. They're pretty big. But I wanted to show that. I just think it's a pretty set, and hopefully somebody else will think so too. That was number 3 for me. Okay. And so we're going to go back to you guys.
Thank you, Don. I left you something in the private chat.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, so I'm going to show 2 items, and then we're going to do a jewelry giveaway. So if anyone hasn't dropped their number, please drop a number between 1 and 125 if you would like to be in our jewelry giveaway. And then, yeah. This is going to be a $6 start. It is $14.36 for the number. And it's a SpongeBob pillow. It's one of the Squishmallow pillow things. So $14.36 is the number, and it's a $6 start. And it's for SpongeBob SquarePants. He is clean. He's odorless. Hey, I just got to check. I do when I'm outsourcing and people look at me and I'm like, well, do you want nasty stuff? Because they just kind of give you a look of disbelief, and I'm like, I'm not trying to be rude, but, you know. He will fit in a small, if he was the only thing to go, he would probably go in a poly bag inside another poly bag. Now, Mister's shaking his head.
It's too big.
You think so?
He'd end up in the 12 by 10.
Dude, I could squish him down almost, well, not quite into a 6x6. Now, Mister's grabbing his packet supply so he could show me that it's not going to work.
There's the size of the box it fit in.
You know those floatable boxes, the white ones we send sometimes? You don't think I can vacuum seal him down?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Y'all, I don't know. Mister's my packing department, and I'm not going to argue with him. But he's that size, so he's a pretty big one. And if there's no interest in him, it's okay. SpongeBob is not everybody's cup of tea. My dad would watch him for hours. Alrighty. My last item is going to be $5 choice. And they are Y15 for $5, $5 choice. I have 3 different ones. The only thing that's similar is they're all plaques and they all come with hooks. This one has the number, and it is a unicorn on a cliff with a full moon. So The screen bleeds it out a lot, but it is a blue background, and it's cool. Unicorns for me, my grandmother has ones that are similar, and she has them hanging in her room. She had them hanging in her room in Colorado as well. So that's my attraction to unicorns. And then this one is a unicorn with a mother cat, and 1, 2, 3, 4 kittens. 4 kittens. So there's also butterflies and all of that, but here's that. There's the mother, one of the kittens on her, one, of course, feeding, another one there, and then there's one over here in front. So, and then the final one is 2 unicorns. There is a scratch right here. I don't know if it could be buffered out or anything, but it's there. And here's the waterfalls and the 2 unicorns. These are approximately 9 inches wide by 10 inches tall. So these are vintage, and $5 is their price. And then we are going to ask Siri to give me a random number. So,
Second, I'll just drop the sunflowers.
yeah, drop
And
the
then I'll hand
sunflowers because I think everyone has dropped their numbers. So we're just going to roll with it. All right. Hey, Siri, give me a random number between 1 and 125, please. 52. 52.
So, no 52. Jody has 57.
All right. No one was at 52, but Jody came in at 57. That is, which one is she on? Is she on her marketplace or?
She was on Marketplace, I think. No, I always just write her name because it doesn't matter which channel. Yeah, Marketplace.
Yeah, Marketplace Boutique, y'all. That's Jody, and you can also find her second channel at
Jody Genealogy.
Jody Genealogy. And I didn't ever think I was a history buff, but but I really enjoy both channels of hers. She's a great supporter. So pick a letter: F, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, or P. I probably should just number them to make it more simple, Jody, but
pick a letter.
I honestly didn't want anyone thinking that I was copying anybody, because mine was just, and I actually reached out to Don before I did it. Oh, this is gorgeous. It will come in a box. I remember this one. So this is, I don't know if it's gold tone or silver tone. Oh, it looks marked too. So let me show you this side first. So it's either silver tone or gold tone.
It looks gold tone from here, but
it looks gold tone.
It would be like a white gold.
Yeah, it could be. It's just not that.
Yeah, it could be white gold.
Like, and then where is it? It's right here. It's either got an initial or something on it.
Who did that one come from?
This would be from Buying Space, Myra, Elaine. This was part of that lot from. So it looks, it's either an M or a W. Oh, get it right. So it's either a W or an M. So I don't know if that's a maker's mark or someone just engraved it that way. But this was out of that lot from Glamos. So thank you, Jody, and thank you, Buying Space, for she bought a jewelry lot, or I think so, from meaning she either bought a lot of jewelry or a jewelry lot from Grandma's Closet and had it sent to me. And that was an appreciation gift for me and for everybody here. So thank you and thank you. We are going to head back over to Indiana. This is going to be our final round because it's payday here, y'all, which means
Not yet, it ain't.
well, it will be soon. And we've got to drive about 30 miles. So
All right, guys. I am going to start out with some kitchen essentials. And I'm going to sell them separate because of the fact that some people might only need one out of these 3 items. And so they are going to be, let's just start these at $12 each. And it is 3 pieces, but I'm going to sell them separate. And I just want you to see all 3 pieces, okay? Let's start out with the biggest one. They're all red. You guys know I adore red. This is metal. This is not lucite or cardboard or plastic. It's metal. This is like a trivet style kind of a paper towel holder. I will tell you, it's only got the one sleeve over the pedestal foot. Only one of them is covered, but that's not a big deal at all. So you've got the towel holder, and that's what it looks like, the design. Now, the second item is a candle holder. Now, these are weighty. These are it feels like raw iron. They're that heavy. So I'm just going to warn you. This is got the scrolled out hearts. I love this. You just put a candle holder in there, and there you go. So it's all metal, very nice, in red. And then we do have the napkin holder. These are a little dusty, so they just need a cleaning. That's all. Now, these have all of the feet covered with the sleeves, the rubber sleeves. You can see it's a little dusty. I have to clean it. I have not cleaned these yet, but anyway. So we got a napkin holder, a pillar candle holder, or a paper towel holder. Your choice. $12 each. And like I said, there is some weight, just so that you know. But boy, they come in handy dandy, That's why I called them essentials. Because we all need napkins or paper towels, when we're eating.
exactly.
It has to. Next, I have got a hand-tooled leather wallet starting at $20. I've showed this before, and I will put back in. I put dryer sheets in the pockets because it has not your normal, I would say, leather smell, if you will. It's a little bit of a deeper smell, a little bit different, I would say. And the dryer sheets work really nice to get the stench out. Here's what I want to say. This leather, you can tell, was tanned. Where they tan it out in the sun, let it dry, like old school type of leather making. See what I'm talking about? This is tanned. Okay. This is a long process to make these kind of leather items. And this is a wallet. It's got a jockey on a camel, very Indian inspired, I would say. It's got the red or the white, ribbon going through there. The ribbon is the only thing. I almost want to say plastic, almost, or like a wicker material kind of ribbon. Now, it's got that same embossing on the back as well. When you open it, I love this one because it's got the flat pocket here.
How much was that, Don?
Oh,
How much were you asking on that?
starting at 20.
Okay.
And then you've got the back pocket. Over on this side, you got this pocket. You've got a second pocket. And then you've got a third pocket. But the third pocket actually is 2 little pockets, which is so cool. Of course, that's where you're going to put your dollar bills, guys. And it's just, I mean, like I said, this was made old school, okay? This is not a 5-minute job, okay, to make one of these. And I got a heck of a deal because I'm just starting this at 20. And you guys know I get a good deal. You're going to see that good deal. Really so worth it in that deep. On your screen, it looks turquoise, but it's more teal as far as the color. So
right.
It's deeper than what it is showing that it's turquoise, but it's actually deeper than that. It's more of a teal. So
That's
just
gorgeous.
cool. I mean, it's so cool. Just love it. My next item, this is glass, and I just love this one. This is a glass globe. Says joy on it, but wait, there is more. It lights up. It's got the green fairy lights in there.
Oh, that's neat.
Now, they wanted $49.99. Wow. That's all I got to say about that. You're not going to pay $49.99 with me. You are not. I'm going to start this at $15. $15. You're not going to pay $50. We're going to start out at $15, and I just think it's beautiful. It's a dark green glass, and it's all written in gold. Now, it just has joy on this side, so that's obviously the only side that would be shown. But yeah, you're not going to pay $50, not for this one, if anybody's interested. I just think it's pretty cool.
Ashley's liking it. She says it's pretty.
Isn't it pretty? Yeah. All right, that was number 3 for me.
Alrighty. Let's see. Get back up here. Alright, y'all. Alright, so my first item is going to be $14.44, and it's choice of. These are going to be $3 start. Thing is, if only one person comes in, you get it for that price. These are choice. So they're Beanie Babies. These are not the minis, but not the buddy size either. So this is an angel. The way you would claim it, just to know the difference between all of them so we don't get them all mixed up, is the angel is number 2. So the 1440 is for just the main number. He is number 7, and he is Spangle. $3 choice, y'all. So, and then this one, I always want to call it hippie because it's got the peace sign. It's got, like the tie dye, but it's actually named Peace. So, and then of course there's the peace sign. So, if there's any interest in any of these, I have more, but I didn't want to dig them all out. And yeah, so, and thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it. I know Don appreciates it. And it doesn't matter whose channel we're on. We appreciate hanging out with y'all. And then 1442 is a $2 start for this vintage wallet. It's a coin purse. I guess it's a better way to. So it is brown. It does show some wear. It's not overly, but I can see it more than it's showing on the screen. So, yeah, there's a little couple, And inside, not a thing, right? But wait, but wait. Inside the zipper for the, I guess, coins. I thought we put the coins there, but hey, there's a receipt. Now, for the most part, you can't read it no more, but inside it, it's coupons. Those coupons are for Alco, and they're dated February 1st, 1998. So, it's in it. So, unless someone don't want it in it, it's going to come with it. I think it's cool when you have an idea of how long it's been since something's been used. So, it's not been used long enough that it's vintage, even the paper. But that one is $14.42 for $2. And then for my final item, that was two, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For my final item, it is still on the card, but it is vintage. It's like my vintage. This is 1986 Cuddle Wit.
What's the
Cuddle
number
Wit.
and price on
Sorry, 1440. $5 start. I'm gonna assume if it has batteries and stuff and you squeeze it, that it would probably light up there. But it says grrr. Well, I don't know. Listen, they're live. Authentic animal sounds. I talk to you in my own language, and my mouth lights up too. So that's what that says there. It is blue, but it's not blue like today's blue. This is blue like 1986 blue. There's just a different. I don't know how to explain it. Like Technicolor and books. So I definitely knew it was vintage, but I didn't realize it still had the tag because this came in a lot of things that we got out of the yard sale. So he's just cool. I don't know if he works, but all his innards are in there. I can feel them. So, and he has a zipper on the back. So, and if there's no interest in him, that's okay. He can hang out here for a minute. I was an 80s baby and I love 80s. So, we're going to head back over. Well, we're going to bring each other up. Let's do that. We'll bring each other up. Y'all, it's been an off week for me, and I can tell you a slew of reasons why. What I can tell you is I appreciate that y'all are giving me the grace to be real and to figure out how to manage it in real time, even when I'm on screen. So thank you so much. I will not forget everybody who's been here through this, and will help get me through the next week. Y'all are amazing. Don, thank you for being here. And we started the sale out with discussing the fact that when we started collabing together, how we just knew. And I was pretty sure of that too, but it was really just instant. It was like we've known each other like in person, because the comfortable feeling that come with that you only usually get in person, but I definitely felt it on my side of the screen, and I know Mr. did. And I'll tell you, I hear a lot of chatter asking when the next Boys Unleashed is going to happen.
Yeah, we're going to have to make up another one because, it was a lot of fun.
It
And
was.
I liked, hey, it was nice to be on the other side of the screen and let them do their thing. I loved it. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It definitely
we'll have to set up a day.
And yes, Giovanni, one day at a time. And, that's all we can do. That's all we can do. And, it's not always easy being out on the screen and trying to figure it out, but y'all make it more bearable. So thank you. And so Giovanni's going to be over with you tomorrow, right?
Right. He's going to start tomorrow night, guys. So join us at 6 p.m. Eastern on my channel. And we'll be starting our Thursdays together, so you guys can hop aboard and see what Giovanni has to show, and we should have a good show.
You should have a good show for sure.
He's fun to have on with you.
Well, she's had him on our channel, so I'm excited to see tomorrow happen. Y'all, for me, we're not doing a pop-up or anything tomorrow. I don't think I have anything scheduled, but Mr. has not had a legit day off from everything in over 3 weeks, and it's just been a rough week, so I'm just going to close out the sales week, and so invoicing will not happen until tomorrow. Now that invoicing may bleed over into Friday. So when that happens, just look for your invoice. If something happens and you don't see it, check your email. Because the one thing I've been doing is when I hit the send button for your invoice, is I get the shared link and then I go over to email and I send an email as well. And so, I mean, you just click on that email and instantly you're able to pay it there. If for any reason something happens, I don't have to know all your business. I just need to know, hey, things happen, whatever. I need to know about how long you want me to hold it. Because without that communication, I don't know. And I'm a very overthinker. I analyze everything. So, there could be a time where I could think, well, so-and-so, they got twisted up in a tornado, right? And they're hanging from a tree somewhere or something, dingling, something. That was a bad analogy. I apologize. But, the floodwaters of Texas, anything. So, I don't know unless I know. And I don't want anyone to ever be in a hardship because I expect the payment Saturday. But in turn, we got to communicate and be like, all right, we can pay it whenever. And, that doesn't have to come on the tube. It stays in email. But past that, communication is key. And we will be back live Sunday doing our networking before we go on the Black Widows channel. And it's always fun over there. And Doug, where are you going to be at this next week?
So, Thursdays with Giovanni. Friday is solo. Sunday night, 7 p.m. is another solo. And then it goes right back into Monday. But Monday, remember, guys, I am going to have my colleague, Amy. She is coming back from healing from her fractured wrist come next Monday. She is my Monday girl. So it will go Amy. And then I believe, let me get my paper here. Okay. So Monday is Amy. Next Tuesday, I'm going to collab with Francine again, but this time, guys, not on my channel. It's going to be over at her neck of the woods at 6 p.m. Eastern, the 22nd. And then a Wednesday, my channel with the Groves. Thursday will be Giovanni, my channel, 6 p.m. So that is how the week is going to start looking. Francine is a regular collab with me. However, it's not every week. So you definitely got to mark down, when these people are on. Now, the Groves and Amy and Giovanni are my three, set collabs every week. They have their days, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So if there's any resellers that would like to collab with me on a Tuesday, an upcoming Tuesday, please let me know, other than next Tuesday, because Francine has taken that time slot next Tuesday. But any Tuesday after, if anybody would like to collab with me, hit me up in the emails, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, y'all. We will catch you on another live somewhere or somewhere in the YouTuber chat. So have a good night, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Bye, guys.